Hello, fellow thigh enthusiast. It is us, the Following Lucha podcast. We are a podcast that discusses the lore of Lucha Underground every week, and then we talk about wrestling of that week, and then we talk about wrestling during this week. It's me, Steven, and this is Jacy on the other side.
I was about to say you were doing so good, Steven. This is the best intro yet, and then we get that. It's fine. We'll move on. We'll recover.
No, it was my robotics, my body.
Yeah.
And I'm part robot now.
Oh wow, you're part
I
robot.
got the surgery. Yeah.
Part machine.
Part machine.
Part
I
cage.
might say. Part cage.
Oh my God, those are my
I am
favorite
part
machines.
cage, in fact.
Wow. So
What happened,
Steven,
man,
we-
this week with you?
Well, we don't just discuss Lucha Underground. We don't discuss the
Yeah.
lore. We keep the lore. We're the lore keepers, okay? And I think that's an
Wow.
important distinction. But I don't know, man. I haven't done
Yeah.
too much. I'm a
No, me
loser.
neither.
Yeah, we're
Me
both
neither. I
kind
don't do
of
anything
losers.
wrestling related. I don't even go to wrestling shows. I don't even watch wrestling, dude.
What? You go to
No.
wrestling shows? I saw you. You were literally at Supercard of Honor. Okay.
Oh, I was editing the vlog of it. That's literally it.
You edited a vlog. What? So, Steven, I've seen you edit
Yeah.
vlogs before, and it's
Yeah.
painstaking. Okay.
Well, it's because our footage is so garbage. 'Cause,
Well,
like,
you
I always,
say
like,
our. There's one man
no, my
gathering footage.
My footage.
Uh huh.
No one acts for the camera, so I gotta like pretend.
But let
like,
me
act for
ask.
them,
Let me ask.
you
How
Yeah.
many shows? Because we went to a bunch of shows WrestleMania weekend in
Oh,
Dallas. How-
Well, I'm doing one show per day.
Oh.
So
Okay.
yesterday I stopped at GCW.
But like, how long is the product? You know, like how
Oh,
long does like a
Right now
Mhm.
it's at like 18 minutes in total.
18 minutes?
Yeah.
And how many wrestling shows in are we?
2. So we got 2 more
Ah.
left. We got 2 more left. We got 20 more minutes left of footage.
Is it gonna be
I
like
don't
an
want-
hour-long vlog? Is that my understanding?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
it's not a vlog. It's a special. You see, Lucha Underground
Oh,
special.
it's like a movie.
Yeah, it's like a movie, dude. Except
Okay.
we stopped talking during the matches. So it's just me saying like, oh, or ah, during the match.
Well, what the fuck?
Unless it's like a Ring of Honor match, because sometimes in the Ring of Honor ones we talk over it, and it's like really stupid stuff.
Let's go.
And I have some botches from Ring of Honor.
What is some botches in the ring?
Yeah.
Like what? Oh,
Was
when
the
the
age?
was it when the belt fell off of like what's Yuta?
I don't think I have that. I don't
Damn
think I have
it.
that Yuta one. I think the Yuta one I legit stopped recording because that match was like really boring.
That's fair.
But
That's fair.
during the footage, you can just straight up just hear some guy like shit talking the match in
Let's
the back
go.
of it. I think there was a guy sitting behind us just talking about how boring this match was.
That's so
like,
fun.
oh, poor Yuta.
Poor Yuta. So
Probably the same guy too was like praising Yuta.
wow. Well,
like,
I'm
a few weeks after.
so you're so right. I am so happy to hear, Steven, that you've had the chance to go back and watch this old footage to put it together in a special,
know.
a cinematic experience for all the following.
Cinematic.
What are
Cinematic.
the following Lucha listeners called? Do we have a name for them?
Ninjas and ninjets.
I was gonna say followers. Like that could be, you know,
My followers.
our followers. I think
That's
that's
like what- Oh, do you know Joe Gacy? Apparently, like his whole thing is just Bray Wyatt.
I've
Like
heard.
it's just the same exact thing.
Yeah,
Like he even does like the upside down thing too. But instead of like doing it in the ring, he does it on the turnbuckle.
that's very weird.
Which
Just
is
like
literally the
Finn
same thing.
Balor, like when he goes like that, or no?
No. He'll hang upside down from the turnbuckle.
Doesn't Finn hang
Like-
upside down and then he like drags his body up?
No, he hangs forwards and then goes. Up.
Oh, you're so right.
Yeah.
You're so right. You're so right.
He might not be that flexible.
He
That's
does
a lot
the-
of ab. Well, I don't know. He does have the abs for that, right? I assume. It's just a
Balor?
crunch.
Balor
Yeah.
could absolutely lift himself
Totally,
up.
yeah.
You're saying that Joe Gacy has more
Look, Gacy's
flexibility?
fit, dude.
Oh,
Hey, he's part of NXT 2.0, dude. Those guys are athletes, dude.
Oh, you're kinda right.
Collegiate, you know?
Co-
Like the Creed brothers.
Run
those
that
are
back for me?
jacked.
what kind of athlete?
They're collegiate.
Yeah, no, you're
They're
right.
Colgate.
Colgate.
Colgate
I think
athletes,
so. I
yeah.
think so. You're so right.
Collegiate. Such a dumb word.
I called a show that Joe Gacy was on, Steven. He worked at that promotion I was with in Syracuse, and he was
Yeah.
fine. I was very
How
surprised.
did they get picked up? Legit, I
I
don't know how they picked
know.
him up. Like he's so, I want to say out of his shades, but he's just like not what they're looking for, you know? Like, and for NXT 2.0,
I
where
have
everyone's
no
like
clue.
super jacked college athletes, and Cora Jade.
I love Cora
That's it.
Jade. Steven, you got me on
Oh
board.
my gosh, dude, the freaking footage I found of like Blake Wesley coming out.
Blake Wesley.
Not Blake Wesley. That's someone else completely different. I mean,
no, it's not. You're thinking of Wesley Blake.
Wesley Blake. Was it Blake? Something Blake. What was his name
Yeah,
again?
Wesley Blake.
Wesley Blake. Is that his
Yeah.
name?
Yeah.
Why are there two wrestlers named Wesley Blake and Blake Wesley?
There is no one named Blake Wesley.
Who's the one from? Who's the former tag team partner for Buddy Murphy? Then isn't that
Wesley Blake.
Oh, one
Who
of
do you
them.
think Wesley Blake is?
Who's the one dating Cora Jade?
Blake Christensen.
Oh,
Or Blake Christian.
Christensen.
Blake Christian, I think
How
it
did
just
it
is.
get
now.
Wesley Blake?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
They have Blake in their name. They're very similar.
Okay.
This is why the WWE doesn't like have two people with the same names.
This is what, dude. You know
This
what?
is why.
I've never complained
Goodbye.
about this kind of stuff. I think it's great. AEW keeps all like their people's names, what they are from before they entered the company. Okay, but the
Yeah.
fact that there is a Tony Schiavone, a Tony Khan, and a Tony Storm fucks me up every time. Okay, it's just
Tony Storm confused with that.
because Tony Schiavone's interviewing her half the time. So when some, you know,
What up, Tony? Tell me my last name. Like Storm, like the X-Men.
hey Storm.
Like, what up, Storm?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Steven, it's about
What up,
time
OnlyFans?
we get into
girl?
I think the Lucha Underground episode from this week that we watched. Okay.
Yay.
Because we watched season 1, episode 12 of Lucha Underground. We are keeping the lore for the episode titled "They Call Him Cage." And you're the host this week, Steven. So
Oh my gosh.
what day is this episode from?
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna assume it's like January 21. Is it?
That's what we watched
2014.
last week.
Fudge.
Damn
Is
it.
it the 28th?
It's the 28th.
sucks, dude.
Second guess is pretty
This
good though.
sucks.
Second guess is pretty good.
Should have gone my gut.
You should have. Yeah. Yep. Obviously.
gut, dude.
Obviously. So the episode starts off with the recap of all the things that have been going on in previous episodes, like when the crew, Steven, our boys in the crew, turned on Big Rick.
Hey.
You know, finally getting their moment in the spotlight, finally getting the attention they deserve, and rightfully
Not
so.
my Big Rick. Not my
Yeah.
Big Rick, bro.
Not my big. Mr. Cisco's my Big Rick, you know? Yeah.
Who's the fucking guy in the mask in the crew entrance, by the way?
There was a guy
Which
in a
one was that?
mask?
Yeah, it was all fashioned up with like merch and swag.
I'm going to be honest, I don't even remember the crew getting an entrance. I kind of figure they started in the ring.
They did have an entrance.
Damn.
No. Well, we're not there yet, are we?
I mean, no. We're not there yet.
Yeah.
Because also in the recap, we saw Brian Cage last week attacking Prince Puma after Puma, or I guess it was a couple weeks ago, after Prince Puma defended his title against Rey Fenix. And this was Cage's debut. Well, I mean, I guess it was the night of his debut, rather. And he fucked up the world champion. And so these are the only two bits in the recap. And we cut right to a backstage sort of segment where it's Cage and he's working out, Steven. You know, he's pumping iron.
Oh my gosh.
I
I always
know.
get so scared to like work out and drop their weights near their feet. It's like, oh,
Even when it's
suck.
pre-recorded.
even when it's pre-recorded.
Okay. I hope they would have
Did
left
you see
that
the
in.
concrete floor? Like, that thing got destroyed by the weights, dude.
Yeah.
There's cracks in it now.
No, you're right.
that
You're
poor
right.
floor.
That poor floor. And that could have been Brian Cage's feet, okay?
It could have been his feet,
And,
dude.
and thank God it wasn't. What would Melissa Santos do? You know? What
Aw,
would
that's
she
not-
do?
That ain't good anymore, man. Well, she's
Exactly.
jacked now too, right, Melissa? Like, she's super jacked now. I
She's
thought.
jacked. Well, she's like bodybuilder jacked, you know? Where it's like kind of creepy. But yeah, I guess
I don't
she's
know.
jacked.
That's what you think.
Yes.
Have you seen Alexa Bliss's body working days when she was a bodybuilder?
her body
It's so-
working days?
No, her bodybuilder days.
You said body working days.
I mean, that's the
Which
same
sound-
thing, right? They work
No,
their
body working sounds like it's sex work, Steven. I have to be
No.
honest. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So
So,
sex work now. A lot of wrestlers do sex work nowadays, dude. It's okay now.
I mean, I didn't
know.
say it wasn't okay, man. Steven, when are you going to get into the sex work industry? Everyone's been asking.
Everyone's been asking. When do you say your OnlyFans? Like Grimm's
Exactly.
Toy Show, huh?
Oh.
When?
Well, we don't talk about
I keep
Grimm.
getting him my TikTok now, and I
No,
really hate it.
Just block it. Mute him, please.
Oh, we should block it. We should.
Yeah, I'm very
'Cause I don't-
for blocking him on the
Yeah.
Following Lucha account.
Because I don't really like use the following. I don't really use my own personal TikTok anymore. I just kind of use the Following Lucha one because I'm really lazy to sign out.
Very
to like,
fun.
What's it called? Random TikToks.
You're very lazy to
So,
just
yeah.
like hit two buttons to switch over to your account.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no,
I
get
just
it.
do on the Following Lucha one. Scroll them like, all right, I'm done with TikTok for the day.
Fair
And I
enough.
put it back forever. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But basically, Cage is working out backstage, breaking concrete, smashing feet, and Dario walks up to him and he says, "I like men who take bull by the horns, but you, Cage, you took the bull by the huevos."
Oh no.
I know. Do you know what huevos means, Steven?
I don't know. What does that mean?
I don't either. It was very weird. But Dario's like, I kind of respect what you did, like coming out in your debut night and attacking the champion. Like that's pretty damn cool.
That's what Nick Khan would say. I respect you for going out this night. How about a
respect
title match next week?
Exactly.
Unless, and then you get put into dark forever.
No, that would be sad. After the title match, though. You know, we'll get the
After
title
title
match and then you
yeah.
get darked. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Dario's like, you want a title match? Good. Because Puma is going to be defending his title tonight against you. And Cage he's pretty happy. He's pretty happy. And he says, actually, Dario, Puma's not going to be defending his title tonight. He's going to lose his title tonight because I'm a machine. Which
He's a machine, man.
Yeah. True.
He's a machine, bro.
So this is basically our main event for later in the night. It will be the Machine Cage versus Prince Puma, which I keep getting into the habit of calling him Brian Cage. He's not Brian Cage in Lucha Underground. He's just Cage, you know?
Is he just Cage?
Yeah, he's just Cage. I know.
I mean, it's another WWE thing.
Yeah.
That's his WWE name, Cage.
I mean, I think Cage
Would it even be Cage? Would it be Cage? I don't know. They might change it to something else, like something really stupid or really good. I don't know.
I have no clue. I don't know
what era this would be, where it would be renamed or not.
Know how much value the name Cage carries, you know? Like, I don't know if anyone's
Theory
going to be...
carries a lot, you know?
You know what? You bring up a great point.
Theory's a name that carries so much.
You bring...
And Riddle?
All Day Theory. Let's go.
Yeah.
So, Steven, this is our main event for later in the night. But before then, we have our first matchup of the night, and it is returning to the temple after his devastating loss in Aztec warfare. Mil Muertes. And he is... I know. And
he drew number 20. But he didn't actually draw number 20 in the Battle Royale thing we did last time.
He earned number 20. What do you mean?
He earned. Yeah, that's what the other dude on commentary said. I forgot which one it was.
How dare you?
One of them said something like, he drew number 20 for the super duper Lucha Underground Championship title match.
Honestly, that's kind of what it was.
Which is false information.
Yeah.
He didn't draw it. He earned it.
You're so right, Steven. You got to take Matt Striker or Vampiro to task.
I think it was Matt Striker. I'm pretty sure
no, Vamp's not bringing up the lore. Vamp forgot what happened 2 weeks ago, man. He's not committing that to memory. But basically, yeah, it was the final 3 in the Aztec Warfare match to determine the first Lucha Underground champion. It was Mil, Prince Puma, and Johnny Mundo. Mundo and Puma worked together and eliminated Mil. And Steven, can you talk?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I thought OBS wasn't recording your audio and I got pissed off, but it is. We're good.
Okay, cool.
So
you gotta cut. That sucks for you, man.
What do you mean? I don't gotta cut shit, man. The followers love this kind of stuff. They love the behind the scenes, okay?
That's why we gotta edit we gotta fire some Fiverr podcast editor now.
What? With all our Lucha Following Lucha funds? Is that with?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Lucha funds. Lucha Foundation.
Absolutely. So
please donate.
Please, guys, we need it. Matt Striker says, if you missed Aztec Warfare, find it online, which I thought was very funny.
I mean, that's what we do, you know?
Yeah, no, it's true.
It's true. You know?
I mean, now it's on their YouTube page, so I feel a little less bad about
episodes
it.
Or just the match?
Just the match. Like, Aztec Warfare is up there on YouTube. I think that's how we watched it originally, was on YouTube.
Right.
But I don't think it was on YouTube when Matt said it on the live broadcast or the original broadcast. Yeah. So hey guys, Pirate Lucha Underground.
Yeah, you should.
It's the official stance of Matt Striker, not us, of course.
I also started watching the El Rey Network, which is cool.
You did?
No, Matt Striker did.
Oh.
Like, you can watch it also on the El Rey Network.
You're
or
saying
online on the internet.
You don't ride with the El Rey Network, Steven? What the fuck?
You have it? Do you have the El Rey Network?
I used to when I was like in high school, but we're not there anymore. We're not there.
Again, I used to have a WGN. That was my only wrestling source for a bit, you know?
Let's go.
Superstars.
Let's go.
Which is great.
By the way, Vampiro, when Mil Muertes comes out, just keeps insisting that Katrina is controlling Mil and that she is, quote, ferociously sexy, which I agree.
Not wrong.
Yeah, no.
One of those statements is true, you know? I'm pretty sure.
What one do you think is true?
At least one statement.
I would say both, you know?
You say both?
I would say both.
We still don't know about the first one yet, you know? I don't know.
Which, oh, by the way, I was so pumped because, like, the crowd, I think, is really, like, loving or starting to love Lucha Underground at this point. They're chanting Mil Muertes so loud as he comes out, okay?
Mil's awesome.
Yeah.
Man. He's just a big dude, and big dudes are cool.
They are.
Talk about the midgets.
Talk about them. What?
What was it? Who's the guy that says vanilla midgets?
Oh, who says
vanilla
it?
Midgets. Yeah, who says that? Was that Kevin Nash? Is that that?
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Because that's like a term that like stayed forever.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. But why are you bringing it up, man?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just like bigger people over vanilla midgets, dude.
Oh,
That's
okay.
how
So
it
you're not
goes.
calling Mil Muertes a vanilla midget?
No.
Okay, that's good of you. That's good of
He
you.
might be vanilla, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. I think he's quite Mexican,
Maybe.
Steven. I have to be
He is
honest.
quite Mexican.
Yeah. So, last we saw Mil, again, he was pinned by Puma and Johnny in that match. And the last we saw Phoenix, he was just pinned by Prince Puma in Puma's first title defense. You know, the one after which Cage came out and destroyed Puma.
Right.
And this match is... I enjoyed it. It was very, very quick, and like Phoenix was like super like fiery and like hot out the gates and attacking Mil, and it was cool.
And he jogged for the rest of the match.
Well, yeah,
Awesome.
and then Mil was like, "Hey, fuck this," and he started beating the shit out of Phoenix.
He's like, "Fuck this shit, you ain't getting your spots in."
Exactly, and then Mil hits a spear. Phoenix kicks out of the spear. Oh my god! Vampiro's like, "Oh my god, we never see this." I think we've seen like 3 people kick out of the spear. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, like 3 people just alone in the Aztec Warfare match, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it's a spear. It's the least protected move and the most protected move ever. You know.
Honestly. And then I love it too. The crowd was into it, Steven. They were chanting, "Let's go, Phoenix! Phoenix sucks."
They actually say
they
Phoenix
did.
sucks?
Yeah, they said Phoenix sucks. I was so confused.
Why would they think Phoenix sucks so far? He's like the most spot heavy guy.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they feel like, oh, they're pushing him too hard.
He's over push. He's like John Cena, man. He's over push, guys. I'm really tired of this Ray Phoenix guy.
Which, by the way, I keep calling Cage Brian Cage. Ray Phoenix isn't Ray Phoenix yet. He's just Phoenix at this point. Rey Mysterio hasn't given him the green light, you know?
Oh, was that actually it?
Yeah. Phoenix like asked Ray, and was like, "Hey, can I put Ray before my name?" And Rey Mysterio was like, "Yeah, you should absolutely."
What's his name before?
It was just Phoenix.
Oh,
yeah.
Like always just Phoenix?
Mm-hmm. Until probably like 2016, 2017.
Like, is this real life lore or like Lucha Underground?
Real life lore.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he's ever called Ray Phoenix in Lucha Underground.
Because there's so many like Rey Mysterios. Like
I can't keep track of them all, Steven. There's so
like,
many.
No, they're legit. There are 4 Rey Mysterios.
I mean,
like
his
legit.
dad. I know his dad.
There's King Rey Mysterio, his uncle, there's his brother. It's so weird. There's so many like Rey Mysterios, and they all use the same mask. Honestly. There's like a picture I found on like Google.
I used to be so fucking confused, even because when I was a little kid and I was first getting into wrestling, my parents would let me control the screensaver on our home desktop, and I had it as a Rey Mysterio background for like at least like 6 months, just because I loved Rey. And it was like him jumping off the stage, and it said in big text, Rey Mysterio Jr. But I was so confused. I thought like
Junior.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I thought like there were, as me watching like as an 8-year-old, I thought there were 2 Rey Mysterios, Senior and Junior, and they looked the exact same. I didn't realize like his dad wrestled years ago. I was a very confused child.
You know? I didn't think he had a dad.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Oh.
I thought he just existed.
You think he was just lying? He just wanted to seem cool? Be like, I have a dad. I'm Rey Mysterio Jr.
That was Mysterio Sr., wasn't it?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Oh. And there's also El Hijo del Rey Mysterio.
El Hijo del Rey Mysterio?
Yeah. So this guy here, I'll send you some pictures. I don't know if you've seen them or not. And there's also the King Rey Mysterio.
Oh my god.
That's when it popped to my TikTok. And people are like, who is this lock-off Rey Mysterio? In the comments.
Let's go. So,
poor dude.
After the "Let's Go Phoenix sucks" chants, there is a superplex that Mil Muertes hits on Rey Phoenix, Steven, okay? And
goodness,
on the landing, they pop up off the canvas, like there's so much momentum behind it, and Phoenix hooks Mil Muertes with like a small package and wins the match. Mil Muertes,
right there, dude.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Mil Muertes has suffered his first loss in the temple at the hands of Phoenix. Dude, they're just pushing him so hard. What the fuck? You know,
dude, why?
He's like the John Cena of Lucha Underground, honestly.
He's literally like John Cena, dude.
Yeah, oh my god, I hate this shit. It kind of sucks. But how do you feel about Mil Muertes losing, Steven?
It's crazy. His first loss.
I already said that.
It was insane, dude. It was insane. Well, technically it's his second loss if you think about it.
I guess so. It's for a singles loss. You're right.
I don't know. I mean, a rope makes sense, you know? Because, like, he still looks strong, I guess.
I like it because Rey Phoenix is being built up as, like, this kind of, like, underdog dude, you know? And so...
This loser can't win clean.
No, not a loser. Pentagon's the fucking loser, okay? Yeah, it's his brother.
It's fucked every week.
Yeah. Dude, it's insane those 2 are brothers. Like, they're so good. Yeah. They're so good. But, Steven, we go from this match to another Brian Cage vignette, okay?
Okay.
And this one's not him backstage. This is like a pre-recorded one. And it starts with him saying, "I'm not mortal. I will leave this earth like I entered it."
I I love that so hard because it's so stupid. It's like, I'm not mortal. I'm gonna die one day.
Exactly.
It's like, that's cool, man.
What the fuck?
He's not mortal, dude. He's gonna leave one day.
Because I'm sure whatever was scripted made sense. I am convinced Cage tried ad-libbing, you know? I am convinced he tried making it his own.
I'm not mortal, but I'm gonna be, like, forever known. I assume it was something like that, right?
I have
like,
no
I'm gonna be a
clue.
legend soon after. Like, a story to be told. A lucha legend, one might say.
Yo, a lucha
know,
legend in the making. Brian Cage.
Yeah.
Let's go. Kind of true.
He's a machine.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is, Steven. And
Is that canon he's a machine, or is that his nickname?
Well, they call him Cage. And cages
Oh.
are the best machines. So
They are. They hold
yeah.
stuff.
But in this little video package, he is beating up a bunch of like rednecks in a parking lot, which is kind of cool. One tries throwing like a bottle of beer at his head, and then he like murders him.
He just no-solds the beer bottle, dude.
Hell
and he
yeah.
just murders him.
Well, he's a
It's like-
machine.
The guy's like back's cracked. He like Cage like pushed him towards like a truck, and the dude's back
Yeah.
just snapped in half.
They-
It was insane.
They put a cracking noise on top of it. It was disgusting.
Poor dude.
And then
I don't know. He just wanted to mug Cage, you know, and got killed.
Well, I was so confused by what was going on there. Like, was Cage instigating? Did he just walk up to four dudes having a good time in a parking lot, like tailgating, and just beat the fuck out of them? Like, what
He's
happened
like
there?
Batman, like tailgating criminals.
Exactly.
I assume that's what Lucha Underground is, right? Just like people just tailgating criminals to beat them up later. That's what Puma does.
What do you mean? No. I mean tailgating in like you go to a football game like
Of a
6 hours
star.
early and you tailgate like you have a barbecue. Like this is what it looked like the dudes were doing, and then Cage just showed up and fucked them
Chilling.
up. Yeah.
What if they were like criminals? You know, he's just taking the law. In
I
his
don't
hands.
think they were.
No,
No, like they seemed like upstanding white trash, you know?
they were just LA people.
No, they were not.
They're
No,
just
no,
Bud
no,
Light
no.
people.
Yeah. That's more accurate.
Those poor guys.
But Cage then says, "No one is handing me a mask or a cape. I get my powers from my blood and sweat." Which, okay.
So
Cool.
is he a machine? Yes or no? I don't know yet.
Yeah, well, yes, he's a machine. Where's the confusion?
Okay. Because he has blood and sweat. Machines don't bleed or have sweat, dude.
Well, cyborgs do, okay?
Oh, is he a cyborg? But
I
he's
would
a
imagine.
machine.
Well, he's a
Cyborg's not
cage.
machine. Oh, he's a cage.
Exactly.
So is he like a machine holding like the body of a person? Or is it a person holding the body of a machine?
He's literally a cage. What do you?
Oh.
Where's the confusion here? He's a cage, the best kind of
the
machine.
cage.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
This
I
is
see
kind of.
now.
How are you not understanding, Steven?
I see now.
What I do
It's like
understand.
Johnny Cage.
It's just like it.
Just like the Miz.
Exactly.
Johnny Cage.
Exactly.
Is that confirmed, by the way, the Miz being Johnny Cage, or no?
No, I think Miz just tweeted out one time he wants to be Johnny Cage.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
it's not gonna happen in this books.
This is so sad. Steven, we move on from the second Cage segment to the second match of the night, and it is a trios match, okay? And already in the ring is the team of Superfly, Arhennis, and Aerostar.
The jobber luchadors.
Woo!
All the fake jobbers.
Have we seen Aerostar before? Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Like,
He was in the triple threat with Brian Cage.
Oh, you're so right. The Fatal 4-Way,
Was
right?
it? Fatal 4-way?
Yeah, because I think
Elimination?
and Helico was in there as well. Yeah.
That's his debut in Helicos.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was all their debut. It was Brian Cage's as well. And what's it called? Yeah, so they are in the ring. It's just it's a mishmash of fucking lame luchadors. So I'm like, okay, very cool. Who are they gonna be?
Even lamer looking jobbers.
Yeah. So who are they gonna be losing to is the question I ask
dude.
myself.
Who is they gonna lose to?
And then just a shot of adrenaline, Steven, hits my veins.
Smoke and mirrors for the crew came out. Dude, that
Let's
was so good.
Go! They're fighting the Crew, Bale, Mr. Cisco, and Cortez Castro, and I think they have
You
new
walk
names. I think they have.
Badasses.
Hell yeah, they are. Because Matt Stryker says that Mr. Cisco is Senior Cisco, and Cortez.
No, that's your sister. I would have gone to Dr. Cisco.
Dr. Cisco. Oh my God,
Dr. Cisco, dude.
Steven, that's
He's
badass.
a PhD now in
Oh my
thugonomics.
God, oh my God. Mr. Cisco is my dad. I'm Dr. Cisco. That's pretty cool.
Dr. Cisco, excuse you.
And Cortez Castro is now Killer Cortez, which honestly, not bad.
That sounds like a nickname. Really?
Yeah, I think they are just nicknames. I don't think they actually have new names, but that's what Matt was calling them. And a lot of this match, or a lot of the commentary, is focused around them turning on Big Rick last week, and rightfully so. And Matt Striker says the reason they tried turning on Rick is because he tried embarrassing them, the crew, on their own turf.
He really did try burying his entire like team.
No, I don't understand that. Like, he didn't try burying them. He was just Big Rick was basically like, I want to be champion, and I don't care who's in my way. And then he looked at the crew like, hey guys, you better stay in line. How's that burying them? They're his goons.
So like, hey, you're below me, dude.
Like,
even though they are technically below him.
What the fuck? Does the crew think, no, we're gonna be world champion one day?
All three of us.
All three. We're Freebird rule.
Yeah, we're gonna share that little tiny belt. The secret.
It is such a fucking shitty belt. Oh my god. And so Matt Striker then starts talking about the symbolism behind the crew shoving a cigar into the eye of Big Rick, and what it means that Big Rick is blinded now in one eye. In like the book of Matthew or whatever. And Vampiro says, the book of Matthew, brother, and the book of Vampiro, it's an eye for an eye. Which I thought was a killer line from Vamp. That was like decent commentary. I was very impressed by this man.
Very Stone Cold-esque.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. By the way, Steven, it was during this match too. Matt Striker confirms, like, because you remember how Bale, like the newest member of the crew, debuted?
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah, like how he ran in from the crowd with like the Pentagon mask on and helped Big Rick win. Even though Big Rick, I think, still lost.
The Pentagon guy? Mask?
Yeah, it was a Pentagon mask. But I was kind of under the assumption, like, oh, like Bale's part of the crew. Like, people know him. He was premeditated. Matt Striker just straight up says this match, like, we know Bale, like, he was just a fan a few weeks ago, but he ran in during the match, and now he's here in the temple. We don't encourage that behavior.
Oh.
Yeah. Exactly. Awesome. But like,
oh my god, speaking of Santino, did you know his like OVW gimmick was him being a shoot fighter?
Santino?
Like the MMA. Yeah, that was his gimmick in OVW. It's him just like being a MMA dude. Because I guess he has like a judo background.
Oh, I do kind of remember that. I remember some story about someone getting fucked up. It's so vague in my memory. Huh?
You get Cornette ones in public.
That's what it was. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But no, I was just blown away by the fact that the official lore, and we are the lore keepers, is that Bale was a shoot fan, and he's really loved the crew. Which, fair enough. Fair enough.
Put him in, you know.
Exactly, because he didn't join for Big Rick. He already turned on the dude, so he's just a big Cisco and
he's kind of followed Big Rick. You kind of follow like the crew followed Big Rick, so it kind of just happened by osmosis.
Yeah, no, you're right.
This convergence of people.
You are so right, Steven. At one point, by the way, Aerostar, because Steven, this match is like, I thought it was gonna be like just so lame, right? Like, like 6 dudes that just all kind of suck. Of course, we love Mr. Cisco, but you know, we know what this is.
Aerostar is decent, right?
Yeah. This match was awesome. Like, unironically, I like loved this match so much.
It's fun.
Yeah,
I think 6-man matches are fun because it's just people fucking around for like 10 minutes usually.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Happened last Sunday too, during the pay-per-view, you know?
Oh, I didn't know. I watched that shit, Steven. Okay.
Dave Meltzer quoted it being great, like a PWG match.
Wow, great, just like a PWG match? That's, wow, what a standard. I don't know what that
means.
What do you, it's just like a PWG match. What do you mean?
It is. It's just like it.
Exactly. Steven, there is one spot where Aerostar is standing on top of Arhenis's shoulders, okay? And then he jumps onto Mr. Cisco. Okay, crazy spot. And just the 3 luchadors together are so sick. And then the crew did their own like really insane spot where like they had one of the, I think it was probably Superfly down, like sitting in the corner, you know, like where Zack Ryder hits a broski boot. And then all 3 of them just hit like these running kick attacks and like just
sick looking.
Murdered him. I was so good.
That should have been the finish, honestly, in my opinion.
Maybe so. The actual finish though was a shatter machine. Yeah.
What do you call the shatter machine in Lucha Underground? Do you just call it the broken cage or something?
Why the broken cage? That's a different guy altogether. Oh,
come on, synonyms, dude.
Well, no, because it's not like the machine's broken. Like the shatter machine is not a shattered machine. It's a machine that shatters, right?
Oh, so broken lever.
No, it'd be like breaking cage or something. Breaking. That sucks so bad. But
breaking bustrenery. That's what it's called. Bustrenery. bus streamer.
Is that a
You know what that
bussy
is?
reference? Like, is that an alley cat Heffy reference? What do you mean?
Maybe.
That's cool. That's
There's
cool.
gotta be a wrestler's finisher has to do bussy, right? Or something like that.
What do you
Or
mean?
ussy.
Yeah,
Like a
like
soup.
legit.
My finisher would be a suplecy, I think.
You think so? That'd be so cool.
Yeah,
No, the
that's my
GCW
finisher.
tag champs right now are Effie and Alley Cat. They're bussy.
Mm.
Like, that's their tag team name, Steven. It's very
Awesome.
good. It's very good. And so yeah, no, this match it made me realize I think I am getting to a point where I no longer ironically appreciate the crew. I think they're just good, which is crazy. I didn't think I'd get to that
They're
point.
all right.
You know? Because this match
It's
was
like
so sick.
it's the thing. Like a wrestler is so garbage and shit and like so like weird that it just comes around like, oh, I like this guy now. He's so weird.
Well, a little bit like I think of Hook, right? Where Hook I loved originally because he was like this Taz's kid who would just be there every week on TV looking all tough and angry, eating chips. But then he debuts and he's awesome, you know?
Yeah.
So this is how I feel about the crew because they're sick, you know? I think so.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think the crew's just funny because it's just dude. They look like dudes.
They're just so bad. It's so
They just look
horrible.
like random dudes from Boyle Heights with like the wife beaters and
Exactly.
everything.
Like they could have easily been those dudes murdered by Brian Cage, you know? Like there's
Yeah.
not much separating him from just the jobbers in the vignette, which is
Are they just jobbers? I don't know. You
what
know?
I was a little bit worried how they were gonna do after leaving Big Rick, you know? Like how like who cares about the crew now? What do they do?
I love the crew, dude.
You know what? Rightfully so. I do
Okay.
too.
They're the bodyguards of the president of this company. Excuse you.
Let's go. You're so right, Steven, we have to move on to the next segment of the show, okay?
Okay.
And it blew my mind when I saw this. Steven, we were treated to another Vampiro interview.
Let's go.
And
It's one we predicted last week
We
too.
predicted it.
Yeah.
We did like a whole bit about how he should interview Prince Puma and Puma can't talk. Steven, they just did it. They absolutely
Hell yeah.
did.
They knew it. They went back in time. The producers of Lucha Underground.
This was such a good idea.
Spot, guys.
But Vampiro is interviewing Prince Puma, the Lucha Underground World Champion, and Conan. And this is Prince Puma's first ever public appearance, is what Matt Striker said. Which I don't.
Oh my god.
I don't know how that makes sense. I feel like his wrestling matches are public appearances, are they not? Right?
No, it's a private property.
Oh no, you're
Like
right. You're kind of
temple.
right. It's Vampiro holds all his interviews in the town square. Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But Vampiro is so proud. Introing this interview before they throw to it, like it's him and Matt Striker promoting it, like we got this big interview coming up, and Vampiro is like he's gleaming. Okay, he is so happy. Like this is an exciting interview. Like aside from Conan, it was really good. So he seems so giddy about it, and I felt so good for Vampiro. Like oh my
He's so happy
god,
in the beginning of this promo. Poor dude.
exactly.
He wouldn't end up happy at all.
No,
he would be really mad at the end.
He would. So basically, the interview went how you would expect. Conan would not let Prince Puma respond to any questions, okay? And he's like, how are you feeling, Puma? Conan says, I'll let you know how he's feeling. Pissed off. And he says, if Puma were prepared for that attack from Cage, that blindside, it'd be Cage that's in the hospital right now. But the way he phrased it sounded like Prince Puma ended up in the hospital, which...
He did.
Did he?
No.
I didn't think
that's
so.
Richard. I don't think so. Unless like,
No.
well, it was just his. What did he do last week to Puma?
Well,
Well, just beat him.
Yeah, he just like beat him up for a while, you know? He's
Well, it wasn't a chair.
Fucked
it
him
wasn't
up.
A chavo.
I don't yeah, exactly. He didn't blue demon him. He didn't send him to a local medical facility in LA. That didn't
No, he didn't
happen.
send him to local facility. He sent him to Mexico's facility.
He sent him back to Mexico, dude. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Hell fucked him up.
That's crazy. And so, yeah, it was weird phrasing. But Vamp asks his favorite question that he poses in all of his interviews. He tells Prince Puma, a lot of people say you suck.
Do you?
How do you? Yeah. Do you? And Puma, Steven, I love this because this is basically what Vamp asked him, and Puma's about to respond, and he nods after Vampiro finishes his question, like, yeah. kind of true.
Yeah.
And then Conan cuts him off
maybe,
again. But that was so funny that Puma just agreed with him. And then Conan's like, fuck those people. And
Does Puma understand English canonically?
Puma?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Because he was
Okay.
found on the streets of Boyle Heights. He wasn't found on the streets of Mexico, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, unless he's just illiterate all around and speaks no language, which could be
I
true.
thought he could have just been a mute, like that. Maybe.
Yeah, and that's not a bad gimmick. Good gimmick. I think a mute Prince Puma is probably the way to go if we have that. If we have Trevor under the mask,
He starts speaking. He's like, oh, I don't know, man.
Yeah, we lose some credibility is the thing. But Vampiro says, Conan, I'm tired of you shooting your mouth off, okay? Puma, don't you have your own opinions? And then like the two of them start bickering, Conan and Vampiro. He's nodding along to everything. He doesn't understand a word. And Vampiro's just like, I'm just making observations, which is the most fucked up thing ever. You can't insult someone. You can't be an asshole and be like, I'm just making observations. I don't know why you're so offended.
I'm not calling you fat. You just are fat.
Yeah, okay? I'm just kind of pointing out the facts. But this is Vampiro's whole existence. He's a troll, Stephen, is what he is. And it's wonderful. And Conan says, Vamp, okay, if you keep talking, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna fuck you up, man. I'm gonna fuck you up, dude.
And so they both stand up. They go, let's go. And they go toe to toe, Steven. And then Prince Puma gets up and he separates the two of them. He's like, this is too much, guys. This is too much. And then the interview ends.
Too much bickering. I don't like it.
Why the fuck don't Conan and Vampiro like each other? Like, what is the lore here? Just explain it.
History in WCW or Mexico.
Or I mean, yeah, I get that much, but I feel like if it's gonna be such a prominent part of the show, just like give me some background. Let me know.
No,
Clue me
like
in.
AEW. Do your own research.
You know what? Pro wrestling history is AEW history. You're so right. Mexican wrestling history is Lucha Underground history.
It's all AEW.
Exactly. But then, Steven, it is finally time for our main event of the evening. It is Prince Puma versus, they call him, Cage.
Oh my gosh.
And Prince Puma, for the first time in his Lucha Underground career, is being accompanied to the ring by that snake Conan, okay?
No.
Matt Striker says, this is Prince Puma's third defense in 3 weeks, which I don't think that's true, right?
Maybe there's like like dark matches, maybe.
I doubt that. Why would they bring that up? Why would they mention that?
I don't know.
No way. No.
Are dark matches even canon?
I don't know, man. What? No, because we're the lore keepers and we don't talk about them, so I don't think they are. I don't think
pop
they
up
are
on TV, so therefore it doesn't exist.
I think there are just been 3 title matches in general, because Puma won the title, he beat Phoenix, and now he's fighting Cage. So I think that's what it is. Yeah. Well, it's not his third defense. The first one was he didn't have the title. He wasn't defending it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That one defense.
But Vampiro on commentary the entire time during the entrances is just shitting on Conan, and rightfully so. And I love it. This is Melissa. I think, well, not her first time. It's one of the first times where she says, from the 559, they call him Cage, which is the coolest entrance. Cage is awesome, okay? Cage is sick.
Cage is awesome.
Yeah. So true.
And he gets a lot.
And Matt Striker says, the only thing that can contain a puma is a cage. Which is
pretty cool.
Very good. Very good.
Pretty good.
Puma starts the match by diving on Cage while he is still making his entrance, which I thought was very good. Chains are off, Prince Puma's coming in hot. And then Vampiro screams, nobody in this business is politically correct. Just, okay. That's cool.
Fair.
And then they proceeded to, for like half the match, just talk about political correctness, which is a very 2015 thing to do, which is, it's cool. But I don't know. I thought it was a good match. It was very, very back and forth.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked the jump, and then Cage caught him for a suplex.
Let's go.
Or a brain buster. I don't know the difference, to be honest, between those.
It was probably like his drill claw, right? Because his finisher is basically like a jackhammer kind of.
That was it. Maybe. I thought his finisher thing he did after the match.
Well, he has 2 finishers, right? I think the drill claw is one he does like all the time, and the other one he does sometimes because he might fuck it up. I'm pretty sure.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think it's
He's
called like
mess it up one day.
The Weapon X, I think it's called. And so, what's it? Basically the ending of the match. Prince Puma was about to hit a 630 from the top ropes, but Cage, smart as ever, shoves Marty Elias into the ropes, knocking down Puma.
No.
I know, he shoved the referee. Puma falls, and then the ref is like, he's accosting Cage. He's like, what the fuck, dude? Why'd you do that? You're not allowed to shove me. You can't do that. And then Cage simply turns around and kicks Puma right in the dick, just in front of the referee. And the ref's like, dude, I gotta throw the match out. And then it's a DQ finish. Prince Puma wins. But like, it just felt weird. Like, Was Cage so desperate that he was like, okay, rather than lose, let me just get DQ'd? Is I figured this what happened? I don't know. No, what do you think?
Messed up,
What's
man.
your
Messed
interpretation, Steven? We're lore keepers. We got to get to the bottom of the
I
lore.
think Cage is like, yo, I'm just here to fuck this guy up. I think that's what I thought.
Okay.
I don't know.
So he doesn't
I like
care
the
about the title.
I like the part where Cage ripped the title in half. That was cool.
Yo,
It didn't really look
absolutely.
impressive as that would be, because like the title looks like it costs $2 to make.
Well, Steven, I think
You know?
this was the whole point. I feel like the reason we started out with the shit title, and I've been waiting to tell you this, is because Cage does destroy the championship. Okay,
Oh,
he
was
rips
this
that
legit
shit
the reason
in half.
why they got a new title?
Yeah,
Was it just a placeholder title?
Yeah, we're gonna get a new title and it's gonna look
Okay.
nice, like a real one. I think they legit were just like, hey, we want to have Cage rip the title, so let's do a shit one first, which is pretty good.
That's making issue shit. I like Puma looks so defeated at the end too with the title.
Well, yeah, he was holding it like his child had just died, in his hands. It was so sad.
Poor title. Oh man.
But like the post
livelihood
match, so much happens, Steven. Okay, because the match is thrown out. Cage just goes on a rampage. He starts attacking Prince Puma. He hits that Weapon X on him, and then Conan gets into the ring. Okay, and Conan's like an old man at this point. He's probably like mid-50s, maybe early 60s. He has like his cane. He's hobbling into the ring. And then Cage shoves the referee out of the way, and he gets in Conan's face. But Conan's like, I don't know, like I think Conan's yelling at him. They're yelling at each other essentially. And then Conan tries attacking Cage with the cane to save Prince Puma from like further attack. And then Cage is like, he just fucks up Conan instead. But
he bladed.
Well,
crazy.
He fucked him up in the worst way possible. Cage just hits Conan with the title, like over the head, but he's clearly trying to protect him. Conan's old, and so like he very clearly misses. Like he's nowhere near hitting the man. Okay, like it's a full like foot away from his head. But Conan still sells. And then when we cut back to Conan, like 2 minutes later after Cage leaves, Conan has bladed. He is bleeding. He's gooshing, Steven.
Like, all right, it's time, guys.
It was just horrible. It was so bad.
Gotta do
like,
That's how I do.
I didn't like it.
I
didn't
don't know.
like it.
I feel like blading is like kind of boring if it's just like overused,
I mean, I guess so.
But
I mean,
here,
I'm
it's
kind of a
like
big fan of when like a
overused.
dude gets blades off a botch and he's like an old fuck who like doesn't wrestle. I think that's kind of cool, I think every time Conan's in the temple, he should blade.
I think it's just comedically like gushing out blood. That was the thing. It's just like an obscene amount of blood.
Yeah, for like one little love tap with the title, it's kind of great. It's kind of great.
Unless he's like a machine, his punches are just so hard,
You bring up a great
his
point.
strength isn't our strength.
He's actually concussed as well. Poor Conan.
Yeah.
Poor Conan. So Cage rips the title in half. He spits on it, I think. Or I heard Matt Striker say, "He just spit on the title," but I don't know if he meant like metaphorically or literally. I didn't rewind it to see, but I'm just gonna assume he spit on it also. I like that story better. Yeah.
What a meanie.
Exactly. Steven, Cage, I think, is honestly very underrated, at least in the ring, okay? Because this match was very good, and he's had some like, huh?
It's Cage.
It is Cage. Like he had that match with Hangman at Double or Nothing last year. That was insane. He had that insane match with Tessa Blanchard at Wrestle Circus in like 2018. He has some very good matches. He seems like such a weird dude, and I feel like that's probably what's holding him back.
That's because like once he like talks on the mic, it's so like he's so uncharismatic,
What do you mean? You didn't like his Tessa Two Titty promo? I thought that was very good. That was very good.
Point. You bring up a good point.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But no, you get him a manager. Like he had Taz managing him in AEW for the first while. That worked, I think. And he just got to sit there and say, "Who better?" Which I think it works.
Well,
I think it works.
He's got to say, "I'm a machine now."
I'm a machine.
Wasn't he part of like that new? Who's the Tessa guy again? Is that his name? Tessa Blanchard? Not Tessa Blanchard.
You mean her dad, Tully? Oh,
Tully, right?
Tully Blanchard Enterprises.
Yeah.
And ROH.
Yeah, he's him now, isn't he?
You're right.
I don't know if ROH is. Does ROH exist anymore? I don't know.
Nah, but they have a new logo. Did you see it?
Oh, I did. We can't talk about that yet.
Oh, okay.
Let's do current.
Exactly. Well, Steven, this is not the end of the episode, though. It does not end with Brian Cage ripping the title. Instead, it cuts to Dario Cueto in his office. He's peeking through his little blinds watching the match.
It looks so weird. Like the transition was so weird for this.
It was a little odd.
Went from like regular camera to like cinematic, like instantly. Oh my god.
This is classic Lucha Underground, though. This is all the time, and I love it.
Yeah.
But basically, Dario's watching, and then he turns around. He's all startled. There is a woman in his office, Steven. And oh my god, oh my fuck, she is so hot. She is sexy, Steven.
Oh my god, we have her
Jesus
name.
Christ.
It's insane.
I am gooshing. Steven, the girl that Vampiro is obsessed with is in Dario's office, okay?
I thought it was Sexy Girl was her name. Apparently it wasn't. You know.
Well, what's her
Or it's
name? What's her
hot.
name?
I don't remember her name at all. I'm gonna be
Oh,
honest.
okay.
Do you have the name written down in your notes?
I know her name, but I don't think they said it this episode, did
They did.
Oh,
What's
she's
her name,
Black
yeah.
Lotus, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's...
Oh, I don't think they said Black Lotus.
Oh, well, fuck me.
I think it's
Okay.
something else completely different.
Never mind.
Maybe they did. I don't know. I don't remember it.
But basically, she's just magically appears in Dario's office, and Dario is fucking so startled, and she's like, "Someone here owes me." And Dario's like, "It's not me. It's not me. I have all my debts paid. I have no debts," which I thought was very funny.
No debts.
I have
bro.
no debts. And she says, "I know it's someone in this temple." And Dario says, "Okay, you can go talk to whoever you want to in my locker room. That's totally fine. Did you have like a name that I could help you with?" And she's like, "I don't have a name, but I have a word. And that word is Matanza." And then Dario's like, he looks a little nervous. He's like, I'm sorry, that word means nothing to me." And then the girl's like, she looks all reluctant, and she teleports out of the office. It was crazy, crazy shit.
Like, all right, I'm out. Bye. Peace,
Yeah.
bro. What's the meme like the kid like piecing out from existence? like that.
This is what happened to the Black
Fucking
Lotus.
disappeared. Yeah.
Damn.
I don't think her name. I don't think they said her name at all.
Oh, I didn't think so either, but you told me they did.
No.
So you got a
thought
spoiler
they
now.
did.
Now you got a spoiler. I'm
Dang
sorry.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It's like when you find out the Joker's name is the Joker. Dude, this sucks.
No, you're so it sucks, man. This sucks.
Man. Magic's over, man.
A little bit, but that was the episode of Lucha Underground, Steven. I think my biggest takeaway and the biggest contributing factors to the lore this week is just that the crew is badass, okay? The crew is awesome. Bale, Cortez, and Cisco just unmatched, okay?
Boys.
On another level.
They'd become like they're become the next AEW triple tag, I think.
Yo, if
The first-
AEW brought in the crew, I would cry. Okay? I would there's nothing in
would
life
watch
that would
it.
make me happier. Okay?
I don't know what the crew doing right now. Are they still together? Are they even wrestling anymore? Or are
Dude,
they
that's
like
a great
real estate-
question. I don't know.
Like real estate agents now.
They're all real estate agents in LA, probably. I imagine it's lucrative and good for the crew, if so, you know. That's a great career
They
path
have the
for them to
look,
follow.
you know. They have
Do
the
it.
look for dark.
Do it, brother.
Yeah.
What are you finding? What are they doing? Let's
I
go.
found out Cisco's name is Lil Cholo.
No, it's not, is it?
Yeah, it's Lil Cholo. That's his indie name.
Little cholos riding solo.
We have
gotta
his
follow him.
finisher. His finisher is the Lucky Rabbit's Foot, which is a double stomp, a bunny hopping to drop kick.
You can't look at this. These are spoilers, Steven.
Oh.
Don't look at this. Don't look at this. Get rid of it. These are spoilers, okay?
Okay.
These
But
are
we
all
do know
spoilers.
that the reason why he gets called Cholo is because his name is legit just Lil Cholo.
That's a shoot name. That's awesome.
It's great.
That's so great. So, Steven, this was season 1, episode 12 of Lucha Underground. Are you ready to get to the week of for January 28th of
Yes.
2015? Let's do it. Dude, don't you dare talk over my wow, okay?
Hey, man.
Hey, man, what's up?
What happened this week in wrestling?
I mean, a lot, but I need you to apologize first for talking over my wow.
I ain't apologizing, dude.
You fucking
I don't
better.
Have to, man.
Oh, no, you're right.
I
you're
don't
right.
have to apologize.
I'm sorry, man. I apologize. I don't mean to put you on the spot like that.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
But-
You shouldn't apologize either.
No, I
It's
just, you deserve an apology, man. Like, it was
That's true.
uncalled for. It is true. Thank you. So,
You deserve an apology.
we are looking at the week of January 28th of 2015, Steven, when that episode of Lucha Underground originally aired. And so much happened during this week of wrestling. Like, legitimately. This is a very, very memorable week
Really,
for
though.
me. Because this was the week
Oh.
of the Royal Rumble Royal Rumble
Was it?
from 2015. Yeah.
Which one was that? 2015. Is that the Seth one?
No, it's not the Seth one, Steven.
Oh.
This was the Royal Rumble that emanated from, I believe, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
No.
Or Philadelphia, one of the two. Somewhere in Pennsylvania. And I remember this
Somewhere.
one specifically because this is it's the Roman Reigns Rumble.
Oh, that's my favorite one.
It's
That's when The Rock comes out, right? He's like, yo, cheer for him now.
the one where The Rock comes out, raises Roman's
So-
hand, and the crowd proceeds to boo just mercilessly.
I like The Rock's face. He looked really confused. Like, wait, I'm not over?
I know. Fuck, damn it.
I didn't have anything else to do.
But if
Uh,
if you remember correctly, Steven, the reason, or I guess a large part of the reason, is that Daniel Bryan was the one everyone wanted to win the Rumble this year, right? This was just off his return, because remember, he vacated the World Championship after winning it at WrestleMania the year prior, okay?
Was Rey Mysterio out last, and people started booing?
Rey Mysterio? Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
I think.
Was Mysterio? I think you might be right. I think you might
It's
be
crazy
right.
that he appeared, you know?
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah, I thought Rey Mysterio was done with the WWE. I thought he was out of here. What the fuck? They should have been so happy. But no, this was the Rumble where like Daniel Bryan had just vacated the title, but he's back and people want him to win the championship again, you know? But Daniel Bryan enters the Rumble at number 10 and is eliminated 11 minutes later by Bray Wyatt.
Dang.
Much to the crowd's chagrin. This was the man they wanted to win. He did not win, and so they rejected any and all other options, which includes Roman Reigns winning. And they tried their best. They booked it as well as they can, WWE. The final three was Roman, The Big Show, and Kane. Okay? And if you're still getting booed after beating those two, man, fuck, something is wrong.
What? He beat Paul Wright? I think it's like, isn't Paul Wright like a top 10 paid guy in AEW?
Dude, I fucking
Which is like
hope not.
insane.
I hope. But the thing is, you know
That's
what? At the
insane,
time,
man.
like last year when it was announced Big Show was going to AEW, that was a big deal.
Were you hyped up for that?
I
Hyped
mean,
up for the Big Show?
I don't know if
Paul
I was
Wright?
if I was hyped, but I remember thinking, oh my god, I thought Big Show was going to be
They
in
got
WWE
the
for
Big
life.
Show? Yo, big get, dude.
Huge
What is he doing
get.
now? What does Paul Wright do?
he
Is he a TV
does-
guy or he's like a backstage dude?
He does Dark Elevation with Mark Henry,
Oh.
the most electric commentary team in all of entertainment.
Is that legit what they do? They just get these two big guys to do commentary?
I think so. I think Tony
These larger than
Schiavone.
life characters?
Tony
Oh,
Schiavone's
that's
there
not
as well.
commentary.
Like, I know it's bad because my dad is maybe the least critical wrestling fan there is. You know, my dad will just
Does he
accept
hate it?
anything that's on his television.
Your dad watches Beyond the Elite, which I find so interesting.
Beyond the Elite?
Or Behind the Elite. What's the one on YouTube?
Being the Elite?
Yeah, Being the Elite.
No,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
doesn't.
Yeah.
He watches
Oh.
Sammy Guevara's vlogs, but he doesn't watch Being the
Oh,
Elite.
that's the one. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. He loves
That's
Sammy
very
Guevara.
interesting.
But we're Sammy Guevara guys, you know? We're his Texas boys. We're
support him.
OGs, exactly.
Even after it got canceled.
Well, no.
That was-
We
that
were
was a
supporting
while
him
ago.
while, like, people are like, oh, he was young, he learned. No, we were supporting him while he was doing that stuff. We didn't know.
Nah, we still support him. Even he did that interview with that one dude on a podcast that no longer exists. We
What?
supported him.
What? And
You know the podcast, right?
I Shoot Wrestling, was that it? I remember
there's
he had
a
his
whole
own
lot of
podcast, the Sammy Guevara podcast back then, which I
How long did that
imagine that
last,
is
like?
no. It was a while. It was like a couple years, I
my.
think. But there's no
just
way
him
it's
making,
available.
Like sex jokes with like wrestlers he wouldn't have sex with, I assume.
That's so cool. Just 2 hours straight of that. That's pretty awesome.
for him.
What the fuck were we just talking about, Steven? Why are we talking about Sammy
I don't know.
Guevara? What led us here? What the
I don't
fuck
know.
led us here?
Something about vlogs.
Dark Elevation.
right.
Dark Elevation.
Yeah.
My dad watches
yeah.
Dark and Dark Elevation sometimes when he's at work, you know, when he's got nothing else
Uh-huh.
going on.
I got nothing else. Let's put on some Dark Elevation.
Well, he doesn't anymore because he doesn't like the commentary. And again, my dad is the least critical
Aw.
fan ever. Like, he doesn't care. He simply enjoys whatever you put in front of him. But
Yeah.
he can't watch Dark Elevation because he thinks they suck so bad. Mark Henry
It
and
has
Big Show.
6.4 on IMDb.
Dark Elevation or Sammy Guevara's
Yeah.
vlogs?
Dark Elevation.
Oh, okay. No, he likes Dark because it's just Excalibur and Taz. This is what he enjoys, which I appreciate.
But not Elevation. I like how they have a dark show for a dark show.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Steven.
Crazy.
But also, Steven, this Royal Rumble is notable as well because this is the Rumble where Curtis Axel gets fucking mowed over by Eric Rowan on his way to the ring.
No.
And so Curtis Axel, I don't think he's still technically in the Royal Rumble match. I think they paid it off like years later, but he was never eliminated from that Royal Rumble, you know?
He's still in it.
Well, no.
7 years later.
In the Social Outcast or something, like someone like threw him over the top rope and it was like, oh man, no, he's eliminated. So I think.
But like that's but then he won technically if he's the last one out.
Well, yeah, he is the rightful winner, I believe. I do believe
Yeah.
that to be true. Absolutely. So also on the show, Steven, something I don't remember at all is that before the main event, before the Royal Rumble match, there was a triple threat for the world title between Brock Lesnar, John Cena, and Seth Rollins, which
I heard that
sounds
was really good, right?
fucking
I
crazy.
heard that was amazing.
It sounds like a very good match, but I don't remember it, and I don't know how I don't
Oh.
remember it, like at all.
Maybe you just work, you just forgot.
Maybe so, maybe so. But this is
Maybe.
before Seth wins the title at Mania, right? This is when Seth is still Money in the Bank. Is he not?
Yeah.
I don't
No,
remember.
I assume Brock wins, right?
Well, yeah, because Brock goes
Yeah.
into Mania as the champ, remember? And then he.
Well, remember he's like the protege of the Authority, so like they probably like, yo, Seth, you get this title match, dude.
But
So
he's
it's like,
not yet. Is he?
yeah.
Is he already the?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, you're right. I didn't sell
Survivor
out.
Series
I
happened,
bought in.
remember?
No, you're so right. You're so right.
Yeah. I'm putting on Dark Elevation in the background, and yeah, I can see why people don't like this. I can see why.
Is it
I
Mark
can see
Henry
why-
and Big Show?
It is.
Fuck, that's horrible. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. So, also after this match, Steven, after this night of the Royal Rumble, do you know what started trending #1 on Twitter?
Fuck Roman Reigns. Oh, cancel. Is it Cancel Network? Is that it?
Hashtag cancel WWE Network.
Oh, let's go. They got their wish, dude.
Let's
you
go.
know?
According to Wrestling Observer newsletter, WWE lost 274,000 subscriptions after the Royal Rumble.
Wow.
Which, like maybe that's people canceling because
Those
of
are
the movement.
free.
But I'm thinking like people signed up because of the Rumble and then they didn't.
Yeah.
Because
they had a free trial like every other week, and then it became like a current thing. You just get a free trial and just had it forever.
Yeah, like
by having
literally, this is their fault when they don't require credit card information. When you just require an email, some of the onus falls on you guys at that point.
I mean, to be fair, it was like one of the first subscription services, I think, right?
I
Like,
mean,
after
yeah, no,
Netflix
they were on
got
top of that
big.
shit. They were.
Yeah. Vince is a smart man, dude. Business
Hell yeah.
Would have thought.
And then later that week, Steven, it gets to Monday, and WWE's like, guys, you all suck. And they broke 1 million subscribers on the WWE Network. They said, fuck you, Twitter, okay? And they still broke
fuck
1
you,
million.
Twitter.
And good for them. Good for
Fuck
them.
you, Mark.
Honestly.
We got the casuals
Exactly. All million casual wrestling fans.
and India.
And they were all Indian subscriptions.
It's actually like insane how like the entirety country of India just loves him, which I find amazing. Like millions of like Indians.
Loves
It's
who?
insane to me. The WWE.
Why'd you say loves him?
I said them.
You said him. I
Them.
thought you were talking about like Vince McMahon. Like India really
I
loves
actually also
Vince.
love Vince.
Yeah.
I think they legitimately love Vince. I love Vince too.
I do
I think he's
too.
so cool. He's like, how does he exist? He's just such an interesting dude.
Yeah.
Like he shouldn't be a thing, but he is.
Don't let Ryback
I love
hear you say this, okay?
I love
Do not let him
billionaires,
hear
dude.
you talk about this, Steven, okay?
I love billionaires.
Oh, okay. True. Me too. So, Steven, Raw this week after the Royal Rumble is supposed to be in Hartford, Connecticut, okay?
No way.
But I also remember this being very memorable because Raw is the longest running weekly episodic television show in history. And
that's true. I don't know if that's true or not.
It's true in the sense that they don't take breaks, right? Like Simpsons
Right.
has been going
Well-
on longer, but they have seasons,
Oh, so just weekly, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
But Steven,
Uh-huh. Take a
this was
break
the
and
week
go
where
over.
there was a big old blizzard that made them cancel the wrestling show in Connecticut that
Was it
week.
the JBL? Or he's looking like new? Like
Yeah,
the
we're like-
forecast?
yep, exactly,
Okay.
exactly. And so this episode of Raw went from an episode of Raw to instead just a bunch of interviews and like hype promos and vignettes.
I think I remember this. And they like
Yeah.
reached out like a match, right? I think they reached out the Rumble match. Not the
Did
Rumble.
they? Oh,
I
like
think
maybe.
it's either the
maybe.
Rumble or the Triple Threat. I think they reached out.
I think it was the triple threat. I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, no, I remember like being super interested at the time and like it being like a special night where I was like, oh my god, what are they gonna do? Like, you know,
What are they gonna do?
you have
Yeah,
this-
Roman winning the Rumble? No way, dude.
yeah, like
Gonna happen next
there's a feeling of connectedness and like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen when like stuff goes wrong, and you're kind of like, okay, I'm excited to see whatever they do. And I remember like,
Thunderdome.
yeah, exactly. It was very similar, honestly, to the beginning of COVID when I was like, what the fuck are they gonna do? And you kind of like it for the first like little bit, and then you're like, oh no, this kind of sucks.
Honestly, Thunderdome was insane. Like they just did whatever they wanted. It was like so weird.
Yeah, like people are already getting nostalgic about the Thunderdome, and they're wrong. Okay, I see people on Twitter being like, the
I mean, it's
Thunderdome
stupid.
is really underappreciated.
It just
No.
got really experimental to the point it's like, why is this a thing?
The Thunderdome
like
killed my love for wrestling. Is what
what was the underground stuff?
Oh,
Like why
shit.
would they do underground? That was like so experimental for no reason.
Raw
Like
Underground?
what was the point of that?
Yeah. Kind of odd, kind of. But they were doing Raw Underground before COVID, weren't they?
They? I don't
don't
know.
remember.
I don't have history up in my brain. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I don't either, man. But no, like
I'm-
COVID wrestling legitimately drained any remaining love I had for it. And is the
Well,
reason.
I think wrestling is very audience based. Like, I think crowd reaction is like one of the biggest things about wrestling.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I
watch
agree.
it.
No, I think we're on
Yeah.
the same page. I'm just pissed off at these people on Twitter who are like, "Oh, the memories, I miss it." Like,
Dude,
fuck
every time
you.
dude, I go on like a YouTube video of like some 2010 skit or segment, fucking comments like, "Oh, this when wrestling was peak, dude. 2010."
Yo, so true,
Ugh.
so true.
I mean, they're usually like people our age or younger too that are saying this. It's like, oof.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Kind of rough, Steven.
I think peak wrestling. It's like when people are like, only the Attitude Era was a good guys, and they haven't watched since. You know, it's just nostalgia, man.
Yeah, a
I
little
mean,
bit.
we do the same about 2016, but
But the
we're,
thing is,
like,
we're right, you know? Like, we're
Yeah.
correct by saying 2016, 2017 wrestling
Well,
was the
in
best.
2016, were people like negative against the WWE, or was it just they
People were
like,
negative against Raw, okay? This was when the
Oh.
brand split meant something again, right? And so people
Okay.
hated Raw, and they loved SmackDown.
I hate Raw, dude.
But, like,
Oh my
legit.
gosh. You remember when people were like, I don't consider NXT WWE guys, okay? It's
I mean,
completely different.
I was one of
man.
those dudes, dude. Like, it
Fucking
felt so
hard.
different, you know? It felt special.
Indie, well, I don't know. It became more indie as it went on.
Yeah,
NXT.
it definitely did. It definitely
Oh.
did. But like, there was a really sweet spot there with like the Joe Finn Balor era, you know, like where it was like
Yeah.
it's like half
Peak.
developmental.
I think once like Kevin Owens left.
Kevin Owens.
Not Kevin Owens, because like no, when Finn Balor kind of left, I think that's when
Yeah,
kinda,
I think when Bobby Roode came in,
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff kind of went downhill, you know.
Yeah,
Or
and
at
then once
least-
like Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole became like the main faces, and it's like, oh, just the same thing every week.
Yeah, that much I didn't. But I love DIY. DIY versus Revival, one of my favorite rivalries of all time. You know.
But that's when they were like the undercard, you know? It's like, oh, that's fine. And they
Yeah.
became like the main focus, and every episode become the same thing. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's too much. Takeovers are good though, you know? Those are fun still.
Sick. Take.
I like NXT 2.0 still. I think 2.0 is pretty fun. I like it.
I don't know. I was getting there for a little bit. I was like, oh, this seems fun.
Yeah.
This seems fun.
They
I'm at a
fight
point
everyone?
now where I'm like, oh nope, this seems like shit. Like I've seen more clips as it goes on, and none of
Yeah.
it seems good. Like I have to be
What's-
honest, I'm pretty glad I didn't
Creed
start
Brothers,
watching it.
excuse you.
Yeah.
Creed Brothers are so good, dude. You
Okay.
don't get it, dude.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, Steven. We have our opinions. WWE, Steven. I have devastating
Right.
news. They released
what happened?
Justin Gabriel this week.
No, not PJ Black.
PJ
that
Black.
his name?
The Darewolf is gone. The
No, he's lose a finger now. This is awful.
No. Is it freebasing that he does? Or no,
Yeah, it's
freebasing
like-
is drugs, isn't it?
Well, he does-
I
He
don't-
does He does like parkour without the. As if it's just parkour, right? Or is it parachute? Got the parachute, I think. That's what he does.
Yeah, maybe it is freebasing. Maybe freebasing is drugs and also like parachute stuff.
Maybe.
I don't know. But he jumped
Sounds
from
a
a,
pretty-
a high height and he did lose his finger, which is sad.
That didn't happen yet, though.
No, not yet. Not yet. This is in his future.
Go to the future.
This is destiny. This is my destiny. And then also around this time, Steven, reports are coming out that Goldust is going to be retiring very soon from in-ring action.
Oh no.
Oh, I wish. You know? Oh, I wish.
Man,
His-
not Gold Dust.
His match with Cody was so good, but we could have left it at that. You know, we could have retired then.
I mean, people thought CM Punk match was really good. Apparently, I didn't watch it, but I heard it was like 20 minutes long. I was like, oh, it's a lot. That's a lot for a wrestling match.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, I love
sure.
CM Punk so much. I'd watch a CM Punk match any day of the week, but not a CM Punk and a Goldust match, you know?
What? He does,
I
like,
hope
Canadian
you can
Destroyer,
understand.
the most epic move in wrestling.
It is kind of epic, especially in 2022. When an old person does it, it still has the same impact as it did in 2015. You're so right.
Yeah.
You were so
Especially
right.
when everyone does it, even like celebrities.
hmm But Steven, I saved the most important bit of week of news for January
Uh-oh.
28th, 2015 for last.
Yeah.
And this is Lucha Underground news, okay?
Oh,
Because there is a whole lot of drama going around, okay?
really?
So many
I don't remember this.
rumors and people like on the production team talking, I guess, to the dirt sheets, saying that there is a real problem with Vampiro.
happened? Oh, is he legit just like a shoot weirdo?
Yeah, apparently
no.
every week they said his audio track requires like
Uh-huh.
intense editing and post to get rid of all the times he
no.
curses and all the weird shit he says, and that
Aw.
they like have multiple conversations.
Is that why
with
they're
him.
awkward like silences? Is
I
that
think
why?
it is? He routinely uses language not allowed on TV.
Says the N-word. Oh no, we can't use that. Vampiro.
Well, like, yeah, the stuff that does get allowed on TV, like, it is already pretty rough. Like, this week was fine because there were no little people, women, or transgender people on the show.
Over himself.
Huh?
Why don't have him just do like voiceovers?
Because he'd probably still say some insane shit, you know?
Give him a script. Just script him.
You think you could script Vampiro?
Yeah.
You think you could script him?
Piece of paper. Yo, I'm gonna pay you $10 for this. All right, dude. Read it.
No, you're right.
Like, yeah.
We already went over this. He said like 50 different writers, right? Already.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'll be one of the writers, dude.
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But these are all rumors. This is all hearsay. And one of the other big rumors coming around is that they're probably going to get rid of Vampiro and they're going to replace him with Jim Ross, which would have been crazy. Because can you imagine JR?
Oh my god,
putting up, oh my gosh, she is so sexy. Do you see her? That's awesome. But him putting up with like Drago and his fucking tongue and then teleporting.
Oh my god, his tongue is insane. Look at his tongue, Striker.
It's so you can't say Matt Striker's name. That's so sad. That's so sad. I think they should get rid of Matt Striker and just have JR and Vampiro together. That would be the most incoherent shit ever.
I don't know, man. It's kind of weird.
Dude,
that's the commentary.
This is my dream. Before I die, I need JR and Vampiro to do at least one.
Hey, who's that guy? Freddie
Prinze Jr. Oh my god.
Gotta get him.
Freddie.
That's his boys right there, dude.
Freddie
and JR. I'm pretty sure JR is still with AEW though.
Damn it.
But
damn it. I'm pretty sure Vampiro.
Oh, you know what I love?
AAA.
Speaking of people of AEW related, Eric Bischoff. I love how he shit talks both companies of AEW and WWE.
Let's
but
go.
still gets like invited to their shows, which I find so funny.
Let's go. Yeah, Eric Bischoff is kind of annoying. I have to be honest. You know.
What?
He's a little bit
so
annoying.
Awesome, dude.
Oh, okay.
He gets hired to get fired, dude. That's his
so
thing
true.
now.
I do love like him talking about how you remember how it was like a big deal when WWE a few years ago, like they brought in Paul Heyman, Bruce Pritchard, and Eric Bischoff all at the same time to like run Raw and SmackDown. And it was like, oh my gosh, you're gonna take the company in a new creative direction.
It's gonna be awesome.
Eric Bischoff has since come out and said like, yeah, they were paying me, but I showed up and I didn't do anything. They just like kind of had me backstage. Which
That's
is
pretty fun, you know. That's pretty sick. It's a gig.
Honestly.
I liked when Paul Heyman was writing all the good things. Everyone's like, yo, that's a Paul Heyman thing right there, dude. Okay, that's a Paul Heyman thing,
honestly,
guys.
every time.
Every time something good happens. Every bad segment, yeah, that's Vince. That's Vince right there, guys. All right, let's be honest.
Anytime someone the fans like got pushed, it was like, oh, he's a Paul Heyman guy. You know, backstage he's a Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah. Paul Heyman right there. That's his writing. I could tell.
It has his fingerprints all over it. That's what people say. I hate that shit. So it has his fingerprints on it. You don't fucking know that dude's fingerprints. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god, I hate wrestling, Steven.
I see his fingerprints of his, you know, I seen it, dude. Personally, myself, I seen his fingerprints.
You've seen Paul's fingerprints?
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you.
I can see it when I see it, dude. Okay, that's when he books stuff I like.
No, you're right.
Like right back going over. That's Paul Heyman right there.
Roman Reigns winning the Rumble. That was a Vince idea. If we're gonna be honest, that was a Vince idea.
Paul Heyman idea right there.
No.
Winning.
No. That wasn't a Paul Heyman idea. Paul Heyman idea was Daniel Bryan winning the Rumble, but Vince shot it down.
Vince said no. Yeah.
Well, Daniel Bryan winning the Royal Rumble, but the final two was him and Cesaro, of course. So yeah.
Oh, you mean SCRO?
Yo.
You mean
a CRO?
CRO?
That's horrible. That's horrible. I think it is probably time though that we get to the current events, Steven, because I've run my list dry. I mean, that's all that I had. There wasn't too much going on. Most of the week was revolving around the Royal Rumble and then Raw being canceled, you know, which again was a big deal at the time, but like in retrospect, I feel like what's even crazier is that one show in 20
snowstorm or COVID.
Exactly. Well, no. I think of what's probably most similar to the canceled Raw in my mind is remember when everyone got stuck in Saudi Arabia, and so SmackDown was just like Daniel Bryan, Sami Zayn, and the NXT roster.
NXT.
That was awesome. That's the
most. Can't believe that Adam Cole was like with Daniel Bryan for a main event once. That's insane.
That is crazy. And then who did he fight the next? Because they brought him back on like Raw that next week too. Adam Cole to fight someone in the main event. It was just Insane. The people who refused to go to Saudi versus the NXT guys. That is sick.
What happened if they did go to Saudi?
Well, remember, like, Vince got on a private jet and abandoned everyone? I feel like...
It's like, all right, peace, y'all.
Yeah, true. I remember
Well, to be
Brody
fair, I
Lee
think he
being
did
pissed off.
arrive. Did he arrive in a private jet? Right?
I
Vince?
don't know. I don't know.
Or did
I
he
don't
leave?
know. I have no idea, Steven. I imagine
At
they
least
were
I
all
never know what
probably in
happened.
private jets. I imagine.
We'll never know what happened with Saudi Arabia.
I guess not.
It's
I
a
guess
wrestling
not.
mystery.
So true. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. But
It was just, it could legit just be like airplane troubles. Or it could be a hostage situation, man. CNN News, they got to get on it, man. Immediately.
honestly, kind of
Yeah.
true. Steven, it's time for the current events. Let's go. Yo, Steven.
Hey, what up?
I have some horribly devastating news this week, okay?
Don't tell me.
Steven, last week we made our predictions for the Owen Classic, for the Owen Cup.
Dude, I was watching that. We got fucked, dude. Our bridge got fucked.
We've since had the first half of the first round take place.
We both lost. We both took L's.
We not
So
only
many L's.
took losses this week, Steven, because we had the same predictions for both these matches, okay, that took place. Not only did we get them wrong, but we had our entire brackets busted. I could technically still win. I could still win. My guy could still make it.
2 points, you know? We're down 2 points, guys. We have like 5 points left, right?
Steven, your shit is messed up, okay? It's not like, oh, we're down 5 points. Because what's going to happen is we're both going to be minus 4 points. Okay, and there's not going to be any winner
What
between
do you
us.
mean? You have Joker. You have Joker, dude. Okay, I didn't go Joker.
We have to do, we take away points and then we add up points as well. We have to do both.
Add up points.
We have to do
Okay,
both.
so I'm
okay?
at -2 right now. We're both at -2.
Yeah, we're both at -2 at the
Okay.
moment.
Okay, I gotta write that down
Because
now.
we both had, well, you had Dax Harwood winning the entire cup.
Let's talk about Dax Harwood winning the cup, dude.
I still think that was the right decision. I do think Tony made a mistake. You know,
Yeah.
if Paul Heyman were there, it'd be a different story.
Oh man, that ain't
yeah.
that ain't Paul Heyman writing right
This
there,
is
man.
not a Paul Heyman idea, okay? So, Adam Cole beat Dax in the first round, which fucking sucks because I had Dax in my finals. As any
Dax winning that,
respectable
man.
and smart
Dax
human
winning the
being
whole
would.
thing, man. This sucks, bro. Sucks.
And then it was Darby Allin versus Jeff Hardy. Dude, that match was fucking stupid. I loved it. That was awesome.
Dude, the finish is so stupid though.
It was just.
I like how Darby Allin's finisher is the least protected finisher ever, where everyone just kicks out of it or just
Hell
counters
yeah.
it.
What's
after
so
he
easy
hits
to
it?
countered? Dude, just
After he
jumping
hits it,
backwards, you know? Like,
It's such a stupid finisher that he loses after using his finisher. It makes
Hell
no
yeah.
sense.
oh yeah, it's awesome actually. And I remember so clearly that shitty ending with Cody that one time. Oh my god, that was horrible. That was so bad.
I think the best use was when Billy Gunn just picked them up like after and just like swung them around.
That's awesome. So,
Darby.
yeah, Jeff Hardy won. Which, again, kind
I
of.
mean, it makes sense in retrospect. You know, like he's the bigger name with Adam Cole. They're gonna like push it more.
I guess so. I just didn't think they were gonna put Jeff through fucking multiple matches in the span of a couple weeks. You know, I think they had.
Yeah, they're gonna kill him.
It feels that
Like
way.
straight up, I'm really worried about his health. Like legit, I don't know. I don't know how many years Hardy has left in his life, dude.
I just love it because it's both these dudes. Like Darby's just straight up said it before in interviews. You know, he wants to fucking just die in the ring. You know, like that's how he would like to go out. So I feel like Jeff is kind of in the same
married
boat.
Gigi Dolan, dude.
He was
Insane.
what?
He was with Gigi Dolan.
They married?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought they were just like dating. That's crazy.
Oh, they married.
That's crazy.
Which is insane.
It's a little insane. It's a little insane. But you know, I'm pissed off, Steven. Okay, I'm fine with Jeff winning. You know, I don't need Darby going far. I only had Darby making it to the second round, and then he loses.
Bro. What a Dax.
Dax is a fucking travesty, okay? Because you know, our boy Punk knows what's up. He came out and on Twitter this week and he said that his wrestler of the year this year is Dax Hardwood.
Did he
you know?
actually?
Yeah, he did. Which is awesome.
I love how this Owen Hart like tribute tournament is must about Brett, by the way.
Oh my god, yeah,
You
yeah.
It's so weird. This tournament's so
Did you
stupid.
see?
Tony Storm winning with the pile driver, the Owen Hart tribute.
Let's
Come
go.
on.
Let's go.
Come on,
That's fucked
guys.
up.
It's so stupid. This tournament's so weird.
But Steven, did you see?
Yeah.
Because remember last week, Hangman Page cut that promo where he's like, "Punk, when we fight at Double or Nothing, we're not gonna be having one of your masturbatory Bret Hart matches, Bret Hart tribute matches." And then did you see Dax Harwood went on Twitter afterwards?
Hey, look at my socks.
He
guys.
posted photos of his Bret Hart socks and said they were his masturbatory Bret socks.
I don't know if I like Dax unironically or not anymore. You know, like
Yeah.
I think he's a good wrestler, but at the same time, he's such a weirdo. You know.
Yeah, I like Dax being like, I listened to his interview with Renee Young.
Yeah.
And I thought like, oh, this was really good. But I kind of like when some wrestlers have a little bit of intrigue and mystique to them because they don't do interviews and stuff. And Dax was one of those guys for a long time for me where he did one interview ever, and it was with who? Like Stone Cold, I think it was. And it was just like they were like in character the whole time too. And I thought that was great. But I don't know. I don't like when wrestlers sort of just like pulling the curtain back unless like they're doing it from the get-go, you know, like if that's your thing, obviously go for it. But I don't need to know what the FTR is doing on the weekend.
Do you need to hear about their barbecue sessions?
Yeah, no, I'm good, man. I just want to see them come out and kick ass and be cool, you know.
We'll talk about our Survivor Series predictions because I don't know what happened on that card. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh shit, I don't really know either. I don't give a shit either. Though, like to be fair,
Yeah.
who won? I don't remember. You wrote down our predictions last week, right?
Oh yeah, we can go after.
We probably should have calculated that shit, you know. We probably should have. Maybe so.
Also, I like that we didn't do the women's tournament, by the way. We just forgot it happened.
I didn't know it happened. I'm gonna be honest. You're breaking news to me. I didn't watch Dynamite, man. I don't watch wrestling. What the fuck? I was supposed to watch wrestling. What happened in the women's bracket?
Tony Storm beat that one girl from Britt Baker's thing.
Shida? Did she beat Hikaru Shida?
One of them.
No, Steven, Shida's not in the tournament, man. She's injured. Isn't she here? Yeah, Shida's in. Steven, the story with Hikaru Shida, we were talking about it before we started recording today. I think it's the funniest shit. We're like,
what happened?
Because Shida went back to Japan, right? Right now she's wrestling over there, and she's just, I don't know, like that's her home, right? So she's back there for however much time, just wrestling. But basically, they had to have a reason that they're writing her off of AEW TV. So and the reason she's not in the Owen Cup. And so they're saying, oh, she was injured in her last AEW match with Serena Deeb. And so that's why she's not here. Apparently, Shida did not get the memo. So when she heard that they were saying she was injured, she got on Twitter and she was like, what the fuck? I am not injured. I am in Japan wrestling. It's typical of AEW not to recognize Japanese wrestling. Which, like...
I mean, she's not half wrong, you know? She's not...
Yeah, but like...
entirely wrong with that statement.
Clearly, it's a work, you know?
Yes.
Like, dude, what are we doing, Shida? I don't think
maybe she doesn't, you know? Maybe she doesn't realize that it's like...
Well, someone on Twitter was like, there are two scenarios here, right? Either one, the women's division is as incompetent as it's always been, and they didn't tell Shida what her storyline is.
The Brit division, actually? Excuse you?
No, the Brit division. No, you're right. And it's like they just didn't tell her what her story is, and so she was kind of shocked to hear that she was injured when they didn't tell her that, which is probably most likely. Or my preferred option is that they wrote the most shitty, convoluted story ever, where now like Shida's like anti AEW because they can't communicate right, and
it's just like MGF. It's a work, dude.
Yeah, honestly,
being worked right now.
Because did you see Shida's newest tweet where she was like, "Hey guys, it was a misunderstanding. Apparently, in order to be eligible for the Owen, you had to do a doctor checkup, but I was in Japan, so I couldn't make it for the doctor checkup." Just like, okay, guys, very cool.
I don't hate my company, guys. It's okay.
Yep.
I
Very
don't hate it.
I like when my ex is my boss, right? That's fun.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, Shida's in Japan. That's cool. She had an hour and 45-minute match, apparently. That's crazy.
So long.
It is.
It's not only that sucks to wrestle that, it sucks to watch that, you know?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Gosh, so much.
You know what else sucks to watch?
What?
Monday Night Raw. Wrestling, honestly.
What happened on Monday Night Raw?
I don't really know. I just know Rhea Ripley joined Judgment Day with Edge and Damian Priest.
That's cool.
And she was like...
on Sunday, right? I think.
Oh,
on Sunday night.
Oh, she joined at the pay-per-view? Okay. Well, on Raw, she cut a promo, and she was like, I hate children, and I'm not going to sign autographs anymore. You know, which...
fair.
I don't think... And again, I'm not watching Raw consistently, so...
You don't
maybe.
watch the most episodic weekly show ever.
Yeah, true. I'm sorry. That's my fault. That's my bad. My fault.
Dude.
I don't understand. Is Judgment Day supposed to be like an edgy, brooding group, like of like people who
I
are
thought it
like?
was just the brood.
Well, yeah, like because they seem like all
Purple. That's
creepy.
what I
They
thought.
they seem all like edgy, which is like that's a direction to go. It's a weird direction to go, but you know you can do it.
Kind of just dicks too, you know?
Kind of just dicks. What did you say?
Yeah. Kinda just dicks.
Oh, okay. They're being dicks. I understand. Yeah, well, that's the
Yeah.
thing. They're like, are they creepy or are they just assholes? Because Edge comes out every week and he's like, all you hillbillies here in the South and all you dumb fans, like, we're combining fucking Undertaker and MJF and it doesn't work, you know?
That's what you think, dude.
Okay. You know what?
I don't know. I don't watch wrestling. I don't have an opinion on them.
No, you're right. You're right. Honestly, that's
I like
the
their
archetype.
entrance. It
If
looks
you
pretty
could
cool.
build a wrestler from the ground up, it would be Undertaker morphed with MJF.
I came from the dead, and you guys are so ugly.
True.
I'm literally from hell, dude.
That's.
I've
so
seen
true.
actual demons, and you guys are ugly.
And you
compared
guys
to
are
them.
worse. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are worse, dude.
That's awesome.
Asuka came back.
Okay.
Yay.
I thought she came back like weeks ago, man. I'm gonna be
Oh, we
honest.
didn't talk about it then.
Oh, okay. Cool.
We didn't talk about it.
Undertaker, by the way, he is speaking of autographs and speaking of the Undertaker, he is going to be doing some convention in like a week or two, and the convention MegaCon, I think it's called, and they announced a list of items that Undertaker will not be signing. Okay.
Oh no.
And on this
Condoms.
list, that's not on the list, Steven. Condoms are fair game. Okay.
Let's go.
He will not be signing any old WWE/WWF tickets. He's upcharged. I don't know. He's up.
Is it too small?
No, that's a stupid ass reason, man. What? He will,
I don't know.
He's upcharging for autographs on championship belts. So like you have to pay like an extra $30 if it's on a title.
Sucks.
And he is refusing to sign any trading cards from the year 1991. Which seems really, really specific, man. I don't know.
I mean, I have trading cards from like 2010.
Yeah, those ones are no problem. It's just the 91 ones. Those ones are rough. Those ones are
That's
just
99.
no-go.
That's 91.
Yeah, and apparently the
I
reason,
didn't think
because
it was
I
that.
was so fucking confused, is that these cards, they're equivalent to the Undertaker's rookie card, right? His first one. And so on
like, open
eBay,
value.
by itself, unsigned, it goes for like a few $100s. Signed
Oh,
ones go for like
makes
over
sense.
3,000. But like,
That makes sense.
that's not Undertaker's decision to make. Like, if someone wants to make 3K off of a card, let them, right? Like, what the fuck?
Was it Undertaker or like his PR dude? Like his manager?
I mean, I doubt like it's a personal decision. And also, if you show up to MegaCon and you have a 91 Undertaker card, is Mark Calloway gonna sit there and be like, that doesn't work for me, brother? Kicks it out.
Hey, Undertaker, I love you, man. Sign my 1991 Undertaker card right now. I don't know, brother. I don't know, man. It's from
Not today,
91.
brother.
I can't sign that, dude. That ain't PSA 10.
He has to check every card for the year before he signs it.
Yeah.
He's bald. He has the mohawk. He has to check to see if it's 91. True.
Aw, poor Taker.
Yeah.
What else happened this week besides this amazing autograph session?
Ricky Steamboat.
His son?
Huh? No,
You know his
not
son,
his
Ricky?
son. Not his son. Not the one
Oh,
that was in NXT,
Ricky.
sadly. No.
Oh, he was on FCW.
Oh, my bad. Florida Championship
He got
Wrestling.
injured forever before NXT, I think. Or after.
No, so sad.
Yeah.
No, Steven. No. Jake the Snake Roberts was doing an interview, and he was saying how just Ricky Steamboat is the nicest person you'll ever meet, like an amazing human being. And he's only seen him like do one mean-spirited thing ever. And apparently this mean-spirited
Injure a
thing
guy.
is... No, he didn't injure anyone. Apparently
Oh.
there was like this young wrestler who was addicted to coke that was riding with Jake the Snake and with Ricky Steamboat one night. And he was, I guess, like he was partying all night, this kid, and he never really made it in the industry, Jake said. But he was like looking around, was like asking like if the dudes like had anything, like a pick me up. He was asking Ricky Steamboat for, and Ricky was like, oh yeah, absolutely. But Ricky does not do drugs, Steven, okay? He is not a drug user and
Being a
abuser.
druggie?
No. So he apparently poured out a bunch of like what is it, sweet and low sweeteners, like coffee sweeteners, onto a magazine, gave it to the dude, and he started snorting all the sweeteners. Yeah. And then the dude was like, oh, holy shit, thank you so much for that. And then like a couple minutes went by and was like, hey, do you guys got any more? And Ricky Steamboat was like, yeah, we can go get some more. It's no problem. And so he had the driver pull into a McDonald's drive-through, and they got 2 packs of sugar. Just thought that was a nice story, you know, getting a friend to snort sugar. That's awesome.
He helped his addiction, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Placebo, man, placebo. And even bigger news, Steven, maybe the most important news we'll ever talk about ever on this podcast. Carpool Karaoke, an Apple TV original, was announced, okay?
Oh my gosh.
And they released a sneak preview of Carpool Karaoke, the show.
Is Roman Reigns in it?
Roman Reigns is not in it, okay? Roman Reigns is not. But there are a bunch of big stars that are going to be on it, like the D'Amelio family. Zoe Deschanel is going to be on it, you know?
She was popular once.
She's amazing. I love Zoe Deschanel, okay? Just so many big stars.
You know what's weird is that the Miller family is probably like the biggest get they get for this show.
The what?
Like, the Miller family are probably like the biggest get for the show, like unironically.
Can you not say D'Amelio?
D'Amelio?
D'Amelio, man.
D'Amelio, right?
There you go. You were I couldn't tell what you were saying. You were saying
for Emilio.
Steven, you said the male fan at first.
Is it D'Amelio? Is it not D'Amelio?
D'Amelio. The D'Amelio family.
Is it D'Amelio?
D'Amelio family.
There's like an A in it. It's weird.
Yeah, okay. Well, they're going to be on it. They got a bunch of big stars on it.
Those are our fellow peers, our TikTok peers.
They really are. We are fellow TikTok influencers alongside the D'Amelio family.
I hate that we're so much influencers.
We are.
Are we influencing people?
We are. We're swaying the wrestling world, okay?
We're swaying people to hate Ricochet. Poor Ricochet.
Really are. Poor Ricochet. Poor Trevor.
And Kushida too, somehow. I don't know how this happened.
Yeah,
like making people hate Kushida.
I mean, Kushida is kind of lame, but like I didn't mean.
Like, I like him. I think he's just boring, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But Steven, Carpool Karaoke, it started on James Corden's show. No longer is James a part of it. It is an Apple TV.
Oh, poor James.
Yeah, he got fucked.
He got fucked. I mean, he's in every kitsch movie ever, so I don't think he really cares.
Let's go. Steven, they announced one of the episodes is going to be starring the stars of All Elite Wrestling.
Oh.
So,
oh my goodness.
We at least know a few of the names. That include Britt Baker, CM Punk.
Actually?
Yeah, CM Punk and Britt Baker, Bryan Danielson, and Christian Cage. They're all in one car together, okay?
I think like Britt Baker's probably like the one they wanted, right?
You just called her Britt Baker.
I said Britt.
You said Bert, man. I heard you clear as day.
Britt Baker. That's probably the Tony Khan pick, right? Britt. I assume.
Maybe. Yeah. No, she fits right in there with Kate or with Christian, Punk, and Daniel. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, she does.
You're right. But the other car, Steven, do you want to just take a guess? Out of all the AEW roster, who's in the other car? John Silver, okay. Good guess.
MJF.
Good guess.
Who's the fucking luchador guy again?
Kalisto from Samurai del Sol. Oh damn. No, Steven, the other car. I mean, honestly, you're doing pretty good with these guesses. MJF is in there, okay? But he is joined by Powerhouse Hobbs and Ruby Soho.
Big guts.
Why?
Do they just carpool together, or is it just like for this one part?
I don't know. I hope these are like the best of friends in real life. I hope Ruby Soho, MJF, and Powerhouse Hobbs are just a trio, you know, and they love one another.
Isn't Powerhouse Hobbs pretty popular with like other wrestlers? I thought.
I have no clue. Punk likes him, but not enough to ride in a car with him.
Yeah. You don't get the bus,
but it feels like if I'm watching that episode of Carpool Karaoke, which I will be doing, I'm not gonna give a fuck about the MJF car, you know? Like
MJF car, that's so cool.
I guess.
Probably Ruby Soho's biggest thing, by the way, since signing.
Is it the Carpool Karaoke? You're right. Yeah. Maybe they did it because like they're all good singers, you know? Because MJF did opera.
Have you seen the video of CM Punk singing that one song from what's that one movie?
Ratatouille.
Grease with Mickey James.
Grease Lightning.
Together.
Oh
no, they're singing the Grease song. The
Footloose.
Tell me more.
Wow, wait, he and Mickey James sang that?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah. I don't know, but I saw a YouTube video about it once.
Oh.
I'll send you it.
Yeah. By the way, Steven,
yes.
Have you seen the poster for the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view coming up?
It looks awesome.
Right? I think it looks so cool. It's not until like July or whatever, but there are all those like rumors and stuff about, I guess, like Roman is gonna be, I think, like out of
Retiring, right?
action.
Or
I don't
going to
think we're.
Hollywood?
No, I
Or is
don't
he going
think
to
so.
Hollywood? I don't know.
No, I
He's
think
taking a
he's
break, maybe.
yeah, I think he just like asked for a few months off, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
He's our tribal chief. He deserves a couple
We
months
gotta
off.
end the reign somehow,
He's like, no,
He's gonna end it himself.
no.
Legit, they might just write him off. Like, yo, I'm leaving for a month.
Hell
Take the titles
yeah.
back.
Let's pull the
That might be how
Asuka.
they keep him strong.
Honestly, let's pull the Asuka. Let's have him move on. Let's have him go away for a
Yeah.
while.
Oh, you're pregnant? Have my title, Oos.
Well, yeah. Well, no, not that Asuka. Not that
No,
Asuka.
why is pregnant?
No. We're gonna do
Oh.
NXT Asuka, where Roman's gonna fight someone who's the obvious. Like, he's gonna fight Cody. Okay, he's gonna fight Cody
Yeah.
for the title at the
Cody
Money in the
wins
Bank pay-per-view. And it's
Uh-huh.
obvious. Like, of course Cody's gonna win. Roman's going away for a while, right?
Of course.
No, Roman squashes the fuck out of him. A la Asuka versus Ember Moon from TakeOver New Orleans. This is ideal. This is probably what happens, I think. So, on the poster it was Roman Reigns, but no longer, because again, apparently dude's going away. So now, it's fucked up image of Cody, man. Just
Flying.
horrible. Flying?
I think it's because they don't want to show his neck tattoo, so he has like his shoulders up all the way.
So bad. It's so bad.
I don't know, but he looks like he's trying to fly or take a big dumpy.
Maybe both. They're not mutually
Maybe.
exclusive.
It's
So
like that one. You know the YouTuber Spoonie? Or
no.
So this is like YouTuber Spoonie, and he's really famous for having this gif of him flying to the skies, and it's what Cody looks like. I'll
That's
send you a picture of what the
awesome.
gif is.
Oh, thank you so much.
Here's
You're
the GIF.
too kind.
You
You're
should
too
look at it
good to
right
me.
now.
You're too good to
Look
me,
at it.
Steven.
That's what Cody looks like in the poster for Hell in a Cell. I think.
That's fucked up. This what
It
you-
is, right?
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have the photo of Cody pulled up, which is sad, but it's very
I'll send you one.
accurate.
I
It's
have
very
it.
accurate.
I have it on Drive. Hang
Oh,
on.
you're so kind, Steven. Thank you so much.
I have it in PNG format if you wanted to.
Oh
like
my
transparent.
gosh, even
You wanna
better.
use it for
Even
anything?
better.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, a side by side.
Here you go.
There you go. No,
It's so
that's
hairy.
fucked
I
up.
think it's so hairy.
I think you're right. They are trying to hide that fucking neck tattoo, aren't
Yeah,
they?
right? That's what I thought. That's why he has his shoulder all the way up. I
And
think
his
they're trying to hide
chest
it.
is hairy as fuck. Jesus Christ.
When did they take this photo of Cody?
Oh my god. I don't think they did. This is just complete digital art. Someone painted this, man. That's
Someone painted
gorgeous.
it?
Yeah. Which I saw the sweetest video ever, Steven. Brandy Rhodes, best wife, okay? I will
Yeah.
marry her, please, because she did this YouTube video. She was in an interview, and they asked her about Cody's neck tattoo, and she was so nice and supportive, like not delusional supportive. We're like, oh, I love it, but she was like, no, it's his body.
He buried
Like,
it.
he can do what he wants,
Fucking
like.
shit, dude.
He's like,
That's what
people
Brandon
like
said.
use tattoos to represent like themselves and things that they feel, all that kind of stuff. So if that's what he wants, like that's him, which it's just so nice of her, because she can't like that, she can't.
How do you think she felt when like he told him about this idea? Like, yo, Brandy, I'm gonna get this neck tattoo with my logo.
Mhm.
It's gonna be on my neck.
Well, apparently at first she was like, oh yeah, that's awesome. Like you're gonna like a bunch of stuff like around it, right? And like make it a cool piece. And he was like, no, just the Nightmare Family
Just
logo.
the thing.
And she was like,
Just
oh,
the logo.
okay.
Not as bad as CM Punk's like Pepsi. Maybe it's worse than
What?
Pepsi.
I
one,
love the
actually.
Pepsi tattoo. What are you talking about?
Well, it was like the Pepsi tattoo, but just the Pepsi.
oh,
nothing
without
around
like the
it?
sleeve. Yeah, it's kind of rough.
Then what? Then it's just. Why do you have a Pepsi tattoo, dude? It's kind of weird, Pepsi man.
Yeah, a little bit. What do you think about his "Luck is for Losers" tattoo, Steven? You enjoy that
That's on his
one?
Knuckle or his elbow?
I think it's somewhere on his arm. "Luck is for
Oh.
Losers." I'm pretty.
So
Maybe
many
it's,
tattoos, dude.
he
So
has
many.
a lot. He has a lot.
A lot of
But
them.
Punk is badass. Punk is so cool. Punk is awesome. Okay.
He's so badass.
Moral of the
Best
story.
UFC fighter, dude.
Honestly, Mike Jackson, fuck him. Mickey Gall,
Mhm.
he's kind of cool.
That guy cheated.
Mike
Mickey got
Jackson
fucked,
did.
by the way.
Mickey.
Mickey got
Oh
fucked
yeah, I
in his
saw him
last
get
match.
fucked.
He
Yeah,
got destroyed.
it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no more Roman on the posters. Cody's our guy now. Cody's our future world champion.
It's either they want to hide his neck tattoo, or they just want to make him look as big as Roman on the poster.
they they didn't have the original file. Okay, it was all rasterized, so they had to cover
Yeah.
up all of Roman to get Cody on there. That
Hey,
makes
that's what
sense.
happened.
That makes sense. So, by the way, did you see Kota Ibushi's trying to get himself killed?
Oh yeah, I saw. I didn't know the references, but I saw like someone make a joke about it. And I didn't really bother to like research it at
Yeah,
all.
it's pretty convoluted, but basically,
Happened.
Kota Ibushi got into it with some guy, like some, not like the booker, but someone I guess very influential at New Japan. Like got into a fight with him, and basically, Ibushi's like, fuck wrestling. I don't like wrestling. I don't want to do this. I don't want to work here. And then at one point he mentioned the Yakuza on his Twitter, which apparently is the thing you don't do. So I don't know what's going on, but it seems very weird and not good, you know?
It's gone insane from all like the CTE in his head.
All the CTE in his head? No, I think Ibushi's always been a weird guy. Like, people always talk about him like he's a weirdo, you know?
He's so hot.
I mean, he's a gorgeous man, don't get me wrong, but also maybe a little bit of a weirdo. And so...
It's a weird dude.
Yeah, I guess he's calling out the mob, which is awesome. I also call out the Yakuza.
Ibushi versus the Yakuza. Let's
awesome, go. It'd be a great video game. Oh my god. So yeah, I don't know what happens there, but maybe he comes to AEW and then he ruins the relationship with New Japan. That'd be cool.
He gets with the mafia.
Yo, Tony Khan has a hit on his head because he hired Ibushi.
Is he gonna appear for the AEW New Japan show then, or he's just not gonna be there?
I doubt it.
now?
I can't imagine he's gonna be there.
That sucks for AEW.
Yeah, a little bit. But again, they could probably bring, if he is out of his contract, they could probably bring him in independently. But who knows? And Steven, did you see that CM Punk did an interview with comicbook.com? Okay, speaking of our New Japan guys. Well, it was like a whole long interview where I'm pretty sure like he was sent over questions and he got to type up responses to everything, right? Like it was an audio interview. And one of the questions that they typed up for him, they sent Punk, was if he has any interest with all like the New Japan AEW collaboration going on and having a match with Kenta, you know, because like the GTS versus GTS, all that kind of stuff. Do you know what Punk's response was?
No.
Just one word, no.
Dang.
That's fucked up.
That's mean.
Yeah, and then poor little Kenta went on Twitter
or
afterwards.
Like interviewer too, wanting like a cool response for like
no, this is so much better. This is the coolest response. This is, I wouldn't have heard about this interview were it not for the Kenta thing, you know? This is everything he wants and more.
CM Punk shoots on Kenta.
Exactly. But Kenta went on Twitter afterwards and responded to it. And was like, he said, ha 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 ha, perfect answer. 0 interest and still using my finish. What a garbage.
What a garbage.
What a garbage, honestly.
What a garbage.
What a garbage.
I think what a garbage is kind of a nap thing. That's gonna look really good, like thing to say on Twitter, unironically.
What a garbage.
What a garbage, bro.
So true. So yeah, I guess CM Punk is a garbage, which is honestly kind of true. But
we missed out on Alexa Bliss returning on Raw.
I didn't miss out on shit. I just didn't care, man. What do you want me to talk about?
It was so important, man.
What do you want me to say about Alexa Bliss coming back on Raw? She's pretty.
She beat that one girl, not Shayna Baszler, the Sonya Deville. Now she's no longer a W official.
How the fuck can you not pronounce the names of people who have been with this company for like 8 years? Okay, it makes no sense to me.
What do you mean, dude?
It's not Deville. That's not her name. It's Sonya Deville. Deville.
Oh, Deville.
Steven, can you pronounce my name, my first and last name?
No.
I honestly don't know if you can. It might be too much of a task. It might be too tall a task.
Dude, this wrestling thing is too hard for me, man, you know?
No, I understand.
Too much. I don't even watch the product, man. How am I supposed to talk about a thing I don't watch, dude?
No, I understand.
I'm not a journalist, man. I'm not a real journalist.
No, you're right. You're right, Steven. I apologize.
I don't even have a degree in journalism, man.
Green journalism?
I don't have a degree in it.
Oh, I thought you were trying to reference yellow journalism, but you got the wrong color.
What is this green journalism here?
What is this? I don't know, man. And then, by the way, after AEW went off the air this week, Hook came out and murdered that garbage CM Punk. Okay, that piece of garbage.
Make the crowd go happy.
It did. I don't know. I saw people upset about it, but I feel like the people upset about it probably aren't fans of AEW anyways. So I don't know.
I mean, it's just a thing that happened after the show. Like, it doesn't really matter, you know?
But because we're talking about it and we are lore keepers, it is canon. At least in Lucha Underground, yeah. Everything we talk about becomes Lucha Underground lore, Steven, okay?
Yeah. Is Lucha Underground in canon of AEW?
It can't be, no. Pentagon's too fucking lame for it to be canon.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm sorry to report.
And Phoenix?
Oh,
and Cage, right? I assume. Cage is
Cage, yeah. Cage... I don't want to spoil shit for you, but Cage would not be
Oh, no.
allowed in AEW where things canon, okay?
Aw.
He wouldn't be welcome
Started
in
murdering
Tony's
people.
palace, sadly.
Aw.
I
Poor
know,
Tony.
I know. Which, no, I'm a big fan of Hook coming out and murdering CM Punk. I think this is the best way to end any episode of wrestling, you know? These are the two biggest stars in the world. Absolutely. I only have one more news story, and it's one I found when you were just pissing in the restroom a few minutes ago, Steven.
Oh my gosh.
And it's very sad, actually. But we end off these episodes with maybe the most sad news we can
I
find.
might have some news from SmackDown. If you want to talk about SmackDown, like
I mean, if you
don't know.
want to. I don't really fucking care about SmackDown, but what do you
One of
got?
them's really important. Our boy, the Butch, he got his first win over Kofi Kingston.
Oh my god.
Isn't that sick? Isn't that sick?
Yes.
They wrote off Madcap Moss.
They wrote him off?
Yeah, apparently like Baron Corbin injured him. Like that's how they wrote him off. Like I got stretchered out from SmackDown.
But why? What do you mean write him off?
I don't know, but he got stretchered out. He got like chair shotted to the neck. You know when they put the chair over your neck and they just mess you up?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, apparently that's what they did to him.
Damn, that's so sad. That's
It's just-
you
it's gonna
talking
do
about
great for
writing
his
people
career.
off just really it reminded me so much of the end of Elias's career
Oh,
when he was
died?
yeah Sheamus framed Jeff Hardy for the murder of Elias. That
Poor
was
Elias.
awesome, honestly. And then
Yeah,
Elias
no.
came back and he never got the memo it was Sheamus, so he just attacked Jeff Hardy.
Good for Elias,
That
dude.
is
And then
sick.
he fought Gunner, TNA original.
Love Gunner.
Isn't that sick?
That's cool. Was Gunner not the one that beat Charlotte? I thought did you get their names mixed up or no?
No, Gunner's a TNA name.
Who's the one that beat Charlotte then? It was Gunner's partner. Bram. Bram's the one who
Bram?
beat Charlotte. Yeah.
Oh, when was that?
Before Charlotte was a wrestler.
Oh,
Yeah. Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
unfortunate, dude.
A little bit.
And they're bringing back the Unification Tag Team Belt match for some reason.
Yay.
I thought they just stopped. Honestly, they should have just not done it. So that's cool that they're doing it.
Was it
you know?
Street Profits? Not Street Profits. Sorry. Is it RK
RK
Bro versus
Bro
Usos?
The Bloodlines. Yeah.
Whoa. I'm so
I know.
excited.
Their roster is so big, so let's give them less titles.
Their
It's
roster's
awesome,
not
dude.
that big anymore, man. Their
Oh.
roster, I couldn't name more than 6
They
tag
have
teams.
2 brands though. That's the thing.
They have 2 brands, but collectively they probably have 6 tag teams. Like
Excuse me? I can name 2 teams off the top of my head. Okay?
Alpha Academy,
Okay. Fuck, I was gonna say
Street
that one.
Profits,
Yeah.
Bloodline, RK Bro, fuck, shit, damn it.
The New Day, excuse you.
Oh,
How'd you
oh,
put
New
the
Day.
New Day?
New Day, you're right.
We got
Shayna
boy,
Baszler and Natalia. That's my
a good one,
favorite
that's a good
tag
one.
team. Yeah.
one.
I
We
honestly,
got our boys, the Rich Holland tag team. Okay, that guy.
is that a tag team?
Rich Holland, Sheamus, and Glitch. That's a tag. That's a stable.
No, that's not a tag team. Pretty
Stable?
Deadly. Our boys over in NXT. They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Uh,
Apparently, who's not Wesley?
Matt
is supposed
Poose?
to- Matt Poose?
Who's Matt Poose?
No, Wesley.
Wesley. Oh, Desmond Xavier?
Yeah.
His name's Matt Poose?
No.
Who's Matt
What?
Poose?
What name Matt Poose?
Why did you
I thought it
say
said-
Matt
wait,
Poose?
I said I was gonna say Nash Carter, but I thought he got fired.
Yeah, he's gone, man. He's gone.
Yeah.
So collectively, we have maybe 7 tag teams in total.
It's a lot. It's a lot of tag teams, dude.
Oh yeah, it's definitely enough for 2 belts.
Mhm.
That's cool. That's
Mhm.
4 belts, I guess, in total, technically. 2 championships. So what a garbage, honestly, Steven.
Well, that's Dexter Loomis and the other dude, but Dexter Loomis got fired.
No, that's
Oh.
devastating. That is devastating. Do you want to talk about the sad news, or is there more SmackDown stuff?
No, I don't really watch SmackDown.
Nah, I don't either.
So-
I don't either. What I do
don't care
watch and I pay a lot of attention to is Virgil's Twitter feed. Okay.
No, did he die?
Virgil is still alive, which is very good
Oh,
news.
okay.
I love Virgil. I love him
Is he
very
still in the
much.
streets of New York just begging for people? to,
I
like,
would
have autographs
imagine
and
he's
stuff?
still in the subway with a table trying to sell autographs. Yes.
Dang.
But I've met Virgil on a couple of occasions. He's always been lovely to me, Steven, okay? He's a
like,
great guy.
on purpose or just happened to be there?
No, I mean, he happened to be there, you know?
Oh, okay.
But he was a great guy. He announced today, because he announced a couple weeks ago that he was told by his doctors he's developing dementia, like in the early stages of dementia, and
no.
that he's had a couple of strokes that he didn't know about. But today he was diagnosed with stage 2 colon cancer, which is so
Uh-oh.
sad. It's a bummer. But he has and he can't afford his bills because he's fucking Virgil. Of course he can't. So he has a
Virgil.
GoFundMe up. So I don't know.
Is it making money at least? Like,
I hope
GoFundMe?
so. I would like to donate money, but I don't have
Well, I
any.
think the thing about Virgil's like he's such like a, what's it called?
Meme, joke, idiot.
Yeah, just the meme that people like know more, you know, as a meme than like
Yes.
as a wrestler. You know,
Absolutely. You mean they're
Which
not
is-
big Soul Train Jones fans?
maybe.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
He's Teddy Biasi's dude, you know.
Yes.
Junior, not junior, senior.
Of course, of course. So
Junior
hey
was
guys,
a great.
everyone go donate to what's it called? To Virgil, please. Save his life. Thank you very much.
Virgil.
Otherwise, Steven, do you have any other news stories this week, or are we good to ride off into that sunset?
I don't know what that means.
Are we good to end the episode?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Well, we'll be back next week, guys, with another episode of Following Lucha. We will be recapping more Lucha Underground. We'll be moving on, I think, to February of 2015, which is very exciting, very exciting. You can find us on social media at Following Lucha. God damn it, we have to make TikToks this week, don't we?
Haha.
This
get
sucks.
wrecked.
I know. Okay, guys, we'll be back. Goodbye.
Bye.